this picture. Braden Ball. James Miller. Jameson Wilson. Not even taking the warm up yet. Meet in the Golf Center here, the man with the fancy shoes. The Golf Center is open in its new location, 3700 South Washington Street. Bigger, better, and the same great customer service you expect. Stop in or make a fitting appointment at the Golf Center. Your game begins. Farmers, what is the advantage of working with Spray Advantage? Hello, this is Drew with Spray Advantage. Advantage number 10 on why to buy from us is we offer a 25% discount on the sets of spray tips. What you can do at tips or being short on the amount of tips you need. Simply tell us what you need and receive 25% off your set of tips for your sprayers. Come find out why Advantage and Grand Forts is the best and save 25%. Spray Advantage, more advantages than you can count. And you think breakfast, you think Brookings was fine. Fresh baked eggs, muffin and coffee, or it's a nice breakfast. Breakfast place. Let's make a team. This is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 78-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here with staying cool. Absolute Roofers. Personally health scoreboard. Regular screenings with all true care teams can detect illness before symptoms begin. Manage your blood pressure, cholesterol, and more. Know your needs and stay in the game of wellness. Visit alltrue.org or call 780-5000. Hi, Josh Rummer with PS Garage Doors, and I'm on a personal mission to hire the best of the best employees and offer lifelong careers of apprenticeship to master program for. $17 an hour with the opportunity to become a master technician making up to $30 an hour. I want you to start your career. Call 772 or visit online on PS Garage Doors.
There we go. That's better. For those of you that are waiting for the American Legion baseball broadcast between Grand Forks and Mandan, we are waiting for our radio station partner tonight to come to an end with their broadcast of Minnesota Twins baseball. So we'll have the broadcast of video right here for you coming up in just a couple of moments after we finish up the broadcast for the Twins. They're in their final break, so do stay with us. We will have the broadcast for you here on KNOX Live Sports tonight. If it hadn't been so hot night, Joe. Stop right now. That's a lot of wedding. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's a baseball doubleheader today here on Rock 95, 1590 AM, 95.7 FM, and on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network through KNOX Live Sports. For those of you that are joining us on the radio side today, if you'd like to take in our production of American Legion Baseball, you have the opportunity to do that today by going to our website, knoxradio.com, for the video feed and our web stream coverage of Grand Forks and the Royals taking on the Mandan Chiefs today. You can also go to YouTube and take in the coverage that way on your smart device at home by looking for KNOX TV on your smart device at home. And we welcome you to the Oxford Sports Complex and a refurbished Kraft Field. And what a beautiful day for baseball, and what a beautiful ballpark and new improvements that have been made. Brand new turf is on the field, on the infield. We've got a brand new press area and a brand new grandstand, chair backs in the seats, and folks, it really looking. We're glad to have you along with us with this one here tonight, here on Rock 95 and also on KNOX Live Sports. So thank you for joining us for our coverage. And tonight we get into league baseball as well, where the Grand Forks Royals are 0-4 after taking a couple of losses on the road last night to Fargo Post 2. This Mandan Chiefs team is 1-0 on the season. They played only one league game so far, so it's time to see if the Grand Forks Royals can bounce back on their home turf tonight and take out a team that's in the league, in a statewide league that we have in American Legion Baseball. So we'll see tonight if the Royals can find their way to a victory. We bring it to you courtesy of our premier sports partners. They include Rivards Turf and Forage, a premium seed dealer in Grand Forks. You can find them online at rivards.com, and also brought to you by Grand Trailer Sales, your home for all things trailer in East Grand Forks on Highway 2. We have an abbreviated pregame report due to our Minnesota Twins broadcast going into a rain delay today, where the Twins ended up scoring a ton of runs and winning by a score of 17-9. So we're going to take you to a quick break in our pregame report, and we'll come back with more and get ready with starting lineups and baseballs. Our pregame report typically brought to you here on KNOX and on Rock 95 by Irie Insurance. You're protected and appreciated with Irie, and by Area Community Credit Union, where your memberships matter. So do stay with us as we continue along with our coverage tonight here on Rock 95 and the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network from KNOX Live Sports.
What do you need or want right now? Area Community Credit Union can help you get whatever it is you want. Vehicle, furniture, a home loan, or maybe you need help with a wedding. Contact the professionals at Area Community Credit for solutions. Federally insured by NCUA.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
S&T Quick Stop in Thompson is the stop you need at the end of your day. From the groceries you may have left behind to the products you need to keep running, S&T Quick Stop is your best stop. Find us on the west edge of Thompson.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Man of Steel.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on all True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
We welcome you back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Live Sports here as well on Rock 95. Rock 95 is 1590 AM, 95.7 and 97.5 FM in Grand Forks. And you can find our video coverage for this matchup between the Grand Forks Royals and the Mandan Chiefs on your smart device by searching for KNOX TV on YouTube and like our channel, because this is where we'll end up with all of our video coverage going forward with our YouTube channel. And you can also find it through our website at knoxradio.com. Look underneath the sports tab and find the live sports link, and we'll be able to bring you our coverage there as well. Our pregame report today is presented by Area Community Credit Union, where your memberships matter. They're a member NCUA, and Irie Insurance. You're protected and appreciated with Irie. They bring you our coverage of today's matchup today as well here at Oxford Sports Complex and Craft Field. And what a night we're anticipating here as we have the grand opening for the Royals on their new turf here at Oxford Sports Complex. New grandstand, everything has been refurbished, and we have a beautiful ballpark to play in here in Grand Forks, and that's one of the special things about it. We'll take a quick look at Drive for the Title. Drive for the Title is brought to you today by Toys for Trucks. They are your truck, Jeep, and also vehicle accessory superstore. You can find them at 6105 Gateway Drive in Grand Forks. If it's time to take that ride and trick it out to the next level, we're talking about custom wheels and rims. They have a whole showroom full of those, and performance tires to make it feel like it's supposed to look. They have auto start and all the accessories that go along with what you're looking for your ride at Toys for Trucks. And in Drive for the Title, just a quick look at the Legion standings that we have so far. The Royals come into this with an 0-4 record. They've been beaten so far by Minot, 16-6 and 10-9. Those games were in Minot, and they were on the road at Fargo Post 2 last night. They were beaten by a score of 14-4 and 4-0. And Fargo Post 2 expecting to have a very, very good baseball team this year. Minot is usually fairly good as well. So a couple of losses against good teams in this statewide league, and tonight they take on Mandan. Mandan comes into this matchup with a record of 1-0 on the season. They played just one game so far, and that was a crosstown win over the Bismarck Governors by a final score of 3-2, and that was over at Bismarck. So a solid win. They didn't get the second game of that one in that night. They're going to play the second game on July 23rd, but Mandan 1-0 with a quality win over Bismarck so far this season. That's how they come in. So in Drive for the Title, you do see Grand Forks coming into this matchup at 0-4. Mandan is 1-0. As far as the statewide standings are concerned, Fargo Post 400 and Minot are out to 3-1 starts. Fargo Post 2 is 2-0 after their wins last night. Mandan is 1-0. Dickinson 1-1 on the season. The Governors are 0-1, as we mentioned. Jamestown is currently 1-3, and the Royals are currently 0-4. And that's what we have as far as Drive for the Title, brought to you tonight by Toys for Trucks. Our pregame report brought to you this evening by Area Community Credit Union, where your memberships matter, and Irie Insurance. You're protected and appreciated with Irie. Our starting lineups and the first pitch for this matchup on the way. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
From tearing your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
See the full line of Kubota at Acme Equipment Grand Forks.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Tufty Marine in Northwood is your Lund Boat headquarters. Looking to buy, sell, or trade? Tufty Marine will get you into the Lund boat you've always wanted. And they have the parts and accessories you need as well. To check out their inventory, go to tuftymarine.com. Tufty Marine, your Lund dealer in Northwood, always willing to make a deal.
Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Live Sports tonight on Rock 95, 1590 AM, 95.7 and 97.5 FM. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification before continuing with our pregame report brought to you tonight by Area Community Credit Union and Irie Insurance. This is Legion Baseball on Rock 95 Grand Forks. Not quite far enough along as of yet to get into in-depth keys for the game, which are brought to you by Jarrell Sports Center. Stop in and see what's new for the season at Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. But obviously for Grand Forks, they're looking to get some offense going. They've been okay in some spots, but I think today one of the big keys for the Royals is going to be how they strike the baseball. They're going to want to do that well at home. And Matt Dosh is on the bump today, and he's turned into quite a pitcher after getting some time about halfway through the season at the Legion level. He was a pitcher this year for Red River, and now he'll take over on the role of the starting pitcher tonight for the Royals. So Matt Dosh trying to keep the ball down, throwing strikes, but really one of the keys to the game tonight for Grand Forks is going to be the way they play offense and strike the baseball. And those are the keys to the game that we have for you. Brought to you by Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Stop in and see what's new for the season at Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. We'll run you through what we have as far as our tools for the game coming up as we get into our starting lineups, which are on the way in a couple of moments. Our pregame report brought to you by Area Community Credit Union, where your memberships matter, and by Irie Insurance. You're protected and appreciated with Irie. We've got more on the way as we continue with our pregame report and getting ready for first pitch of today's matchup. The national anthem is on the way. We'll break for it, and we'll come back with our starting lineups and first pitch next. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95, 1590 AM, 95.7 FM, and also on KNOX TV and our YouTube channel. We'll come back with more more in just a couple of moments. Do stay with us as we continue our coverage of American Legion Baseball on Rock 95 and on KNOX Live Sports.
If you haven't had good pizza, I mean really good pizza from Pizza, you should. Pete's Menu offers personal, family, or specialty for free delivery or pickup Tuesday through Saturday, along with daily specials, all at delicious prices. If you haven't been to pizzamenu.com, you should.
The Golf Center is your go-to place for the latest. From PXG, Callaway, TaylorMade, Titleist, Ping, Srixon, Mizuno, plus everything else at the Golf Center.
Have you done your maintenance? You should. Call Thermal Air and let us check your furnace or your boiler for professional evaluation of your equipment's performance without high-pressure tactics. Call Thermal Air at 701-740-8161.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Phil Thompson and Associates are on the job providing crop insurance, tax, and related service for farmers, businesses, individuals, and families since 1989. Phil Thompson and Associates, Warren and East Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
What do you need or want right now? Area Community Credit Union can help you get whatever it is you want. Vehicle, furniture, a home loan, or maybe you need help with a wedding. Contact the professionals at Area Community Credit for solutions. Federally insured by NCUA.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College with faculty and staff here to help you succeed. We know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Live Sports tonight on Rock 95, 95.7 FM, 1590 AM. Matt Dosh taking his warm-up tosses for the Grand Forks Royals as the Royals get set to take on the Mandan Chiefs in the home opener for Royals baseball this season, and the first of the Royals games to be played in their brand new digs here at Oxford Sports Complex in Craft Field. We'll get ready for the leadoff batter for the Mandan Chiefs to come to the plate. We'll take you through our starting lineups as well. They're actually going to hold off on the national anthem until game 2. So we've got kind of an immediate start for you as we get ready to go. Here in game number 1, Ryan Ingeman is our home plate umpire tonight. Jason Schwabe is our umpire on the bases this evening. And Dylan Gerke, a lefty, will step into the box and get ready to go for the Mandan Chiefs to get this one started here this evening. So Gerke stands ready. We'll take you through the starting lineups here in just a couple of moments as the first pitch is on the way from Dosh. It's low for a ball, and that will get us going at 5:03 and expecting temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, an 86-degree reading right now. The 1-0 pitch, fastball belt high for a strike on Dylan Gerke, and the count is a ball and a strike on the leadoff hitter. For the Mandan Braves, or I should say rather, the Chiefs will go through their lineup. The 1-1 pitch is hit foul back to the screen. Leading off is center fielder Dylan Gerke. Batting second, Tate Olson, the shortstop. Batting third is McCoy Keller, the pitcher, and Braden Boonell will bat fourth at third base. Gage Miller bats fifth out in right field. The 1-2 pitch on the way to Gerke misses away. Count will level up at 2-2 Jamison Nelson bats sixth for Mandan at first base. Marcus Birdhorse will bat seventh at second base. Jensen Schultz behind the plate bats eighth. Mason Oster will bat ninth. The 2-2 pitch on the way, another swing and a foul. Back to the netting. That keeps the count at 2-2 on Dylan Gerke. Starting lineups are brought to you tonight by Franson Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. FransonBank.com. Another 2-2 pitch on the way low, and the count will go full on Mandan's leadoff hitter. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Dylan Gerke. Joey Springer is our cameraman once again here tonight. He was with us last night out in Thompson as well. Payoff pitch on the way. Gerke swings and misses, strike 3. Fastball belt high out over the outer half of the plate, and Gerke could not catch up to it. He's strikeout victim number 1 for Mad Dosh this evening. So an out, base is empty for the Chiefs, and Tate Olson, the shortstop, will come to the plate now for Mandan. Going to be warm in those black uniforms for Mandan here tonight. Olson steps in, takes a look at a curveball, and grounds it to third. It's picked up there by third baseman Xander Wayne. He'll throw across the diamond for the out. 5-3 put out on Tate Olson for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Mandan in their half of the first inning. And McCoy Keller will come to the plate, the pitcher now for the Chiefs. Defensively for the Royals tonight, left to right in the outfield, Jacob Chime, Braden Brevik, and Rylan Carinta as a curveball. Called for a strike on McCoy Keller, brings the count to 0-1. Third to first on the infield for the Royals, Xander Wayne, Keegan Hensrud, Gabe Tandy, Chance Colgrove, Adrian Gonzalez behind the plate, and Matt Dosh throwing the pitches tonight. Pitch misses just low, and the count is a ball and a strike now on McCoy Keller, batting for an opportunity to help his own cause here for Mandan. The pitcher, here's a line shot towards the hole at center field for a base hit. Right between second and short, just to the left side of second base on a sharply hit ground ball up the middle for McCoy Keller. And he becomes a 2-out base runner for the Mandan Chiefs here in the top of the first inning. So a 2-out base runner for the Chiefs. And Braden Bunnell, the third baseman, batting in the cleanup spot, will find his way to the plate. Dosh will work out of the set, rests at the chest, and delivers a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. And the count is 0-1 on Braden Bunnell. Dosh again got a start last year against Post 400 and actually came in relief rather in that game and really began to turn himself into a good pitcher. And now he'll be one of the arms that's depended upon as we take a look at the tools for the game, brought to you by Acme Equipment and Acme Tools, your Kubota dealers in Grand Forks. Mad Dosh certainly one of those tools. Xander Wayne, a heavy-hitting third baseman. Keegan Hensrud, very dependable defensively at shortstop. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball called for a strike, and Bunnell's in a hole at no balls and 2 strikes. Braden Brevik, very good speed, good bat, plays out in center field, and those will be some of the tools for the game for the Royals throughout the course of the year. Brought to you by Acme Equipment and Acme Tools, your Kubota dealers in Grand Forks. A no-ball, 2-strike pitch coming up to Bunnell. Runner goes, and the pitch is in the turf. Gonzalez knocks it down, but has problems locating the baseball. And we'll see a runner moving on as McCoy Keller will go on to second base on what will be a wild pitch. So a runner now in scoring position for the Chiefs. Count a ball and 2 strikes. And we'll see if one more pitch will do it here for Mad Dosh, trying to get himself out of the half inning. Cleanup man to the plate, and Braden Bunnell going to be a pretty good bat here. And Mandan a chance to do some damage. Fastball just missed low. I believe the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner away from second base is McCoy Keller for Mandan. A set by Dosh, a check of the runner. The 2-2 is a breaking pitch that stays high. And the count will now go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Braden Bunnell. Some pretty good discipline at the plate so far here for Mandan. They've seen a couple of pitches that have been close, and they have not offered at them. Some tough situations. Set by Dosh, payoff pitch, misses inside for ball 4, and Bunnell will turn into a base runner as well now for Mandan. So Bunnell will take his trip down the first base line, and there will be runners at first and second with 2 outs. As Mandan will go a little deeper into their order, they'll send Gage Miller to the plate. Miller, another lefty, turns it around against Mad Dosh, the right-handed hurler for Grand Forks. No score top in the first on the All-True scoreboard. The set, the pitch. Fastball for a strike at the knees on Miller, and the count is no balls and a strike. Gage Miller at the plate for Mandan with a 2-out single from McCoy Keller. He moves on to second on a wild pitch. Braden Bunnell picks up the first walk against Matt Dosh. so far in this start. And the 0-1 pitch. Fastball low and in. Squirts away from Gonzalez. He's trying to make a play at third. Throw down to third base. Tag applied. Xander Wayne's got him, and he's out. McCoy Keller trying to move on, and a pitch that squirted away. And Xander Wayne applying the tag down at third base, and McCoy Keller is out. 2-5 trying to advance. And Grand Forks will get themselves out of a mild jam in the top of the first. No runs, a hit, one left. We played a half inning. Your score on the All-True scoreboard, Mandan nothing, and the Royals coming to bat. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Hello?
Yeah, is your refrigerator running?
Not again.
Because it should be.
Keep your refrigerator and all your appliances running like new with the help of Bud & Ralph's Appliance Service. Bud & Ralph's has been making house calls in the greater Grand Forks area since 1986.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Hi Grand Forks, it's Monique Lamoureux, retired Olympic champion and your newest real estate agent with RE/MAX Grand and proud supporter of high school athletics. I'm bringing the gold standard to your buying and selling journey. Call me today at 218-779-0610 or find me at mygrandrealty.com.
We welcome you back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports. For our video coverage tonight, Rock 95, 1590 AM for our radio coverage in Grand Forks this evening. Again, you can find video coverage for this matchup on your smart device at home. Go to YouTube and do a search for KNOX TV, or you can find us at knoxradio.com. Look underneath the sports tab and find the live sports link. You can also search us out, KNOX TV on YouTube on your smart device tonight as well. Royals will come to the plate. No score in the matchup on the All-True scoreboard. Starting lineups brought to you by Franson Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. FransonBank.com. For the Royals, leading off is second baseman Gabe Tandy. Batting second, left fielder Jacob Chine. Braden Brevik bats third and center. Chance Colgrove will play first base and hit cleanup tonight. Adrian Gonzalez bats fifth behind the plate. Batting sixth is Matt Dosh, the pitcher. Batting seventh, Xander Wayne, the third baseman. Batting eighth will be Keegan Hensard, the shortstop, and Rylan Carinta will bat ninth in right field tonight. And those are your starting lineups for tonight for the Grand Forks Royals, brought to you by Franson Bank and Trust. McCoy Keller gets set to deal to Gabe Tandy, and the first pitch hit Tandy up in the elbow. I believe they're going to keep Tandy at the plate, however. Ryan Ingeman, our home plate umpire, is saying that Tandy put the elbow out in front of the plate. And I believe that Ryan is asking for some help from his umpiring colleague, Jason Schwabe. I guess they're going to ask whether or not they saw Tandy's elbow come forward. And they're going to say keep him at the plate. That'll be the decision after the conversation between Ryan Ingeman and Jason Schwabe, is that Tandy put an elbow out and took that one off the elbow. So it'll be a ball. The count will go to a ball and no strikes. But Tandy going to step back in and continue his at-bat. He will not be a base runner. Keller will deliver 1-0. Here's a line shot left side that will evade the grasp of shortstop Tate Olson and trickle out into left center field, and it's a base hit for Gabe Tandy. Have to wait and see how they're going to score that situation, but the leadoff man is aboard for Grand Forks here in the bottom of the first inning. It was a hot shot, one hopper to short. They haven't put it up on the board, and they're having some scoreboard issues tonight, so they might not put that on the board. That ball was touched. I believe you're probably going to have to rule that an error on the shortstop, Tate Olson. So a leadoff man aboard. And this will bring Jacob Chine to the plate, who lays down a bunt right in front of the plate. It's be picked up by McKellar, his only throw to first base, and they do get Jacob Chine by just a half step. Tandy will move on to second base in the play. Chine will give himself up on a sacrifice bunt. And the play is 1-3 for out number one. And so the leadoff man's in scoring position as Braden Brevik, a pretty good bat for the Royals, will come to the plate. Let's get things fixed up for you on our scoreboard, by the way, as well. Bottom of the first now, for those of you that are following along with the video coverage tonight. Brevik stands in, a set by Keller. Pitch on the way to Brevik, high and tight. It's a ball and no strikes on center fielder Braden Brevik. Chance for Grand Forks to drive in the first run of the game. Leadoff man aboard by way of an error. And a bunt has moved him along, Braden Brevik. A regular in the Grand Forks Central lineup this past spring. Keller coming set, takes a look in and delivers. It's curveball high. And the count is 2 balls and no strikes, I believe. Again, there's some scoreboard difficulties tonight, so they're trying to work that out as they go. First night here at home, so going to have some difficulties all the way through. A set by Keller. Look back at second base. And the 2-0 to Brevik, that's behind him. It did not hit him is the call, and moving on to third base and sliding in head first is Gabe Tandy. So Tandy will slide into third, and we'll see Braden Brevik at the plate now with a whole new set of options. That'll be a wild pitch. That'll be charged to McCoy Keller. But now if you're Brevik, you're up 3-0 in the count. You've got good speed. And a runner at third, not at second. And would the Royals decide to lay one down to try to drive a run in here? Let's see. The kick and fire, Brevik's taking, and he'll take it high for ball 4. And Braden Brevik is on his way to first base with a free pass. So a little bit of trouble here for McCoy Keller in the first inning. An error behind him, which he can't control. The bunt moves the runner over to second base, and then Gabe Tandy takes third in a wild pitch. He'll lose Braden Brevik on 4 pitches. So it's at the corners for the Royals with 1 out in the inning. And Chance Colgrove playing at first base will step to the plate now for the Royals. Keller, a righty for Mandan, will come to a set at the belt and delivers. Colgrove showing bunt, taking it away. Pitch called a strike on the outside corner. And it's no balls and a strike to Chance Colgrove. We're in the bottom of the first on the All True scoreboard. And we are scoreless, but the Royals threatening here in the home half of the first inning. A set by Keller, a look towards third, and the 1-0 to Colgrove, swinging a foul. That's off his body in the box. They'll kill it, and the count will level up on Colgrove at 1 ball, 1 strike. This, the first of 2 tonight, will bring you game 1 of this doubleheader this evening, as has been our custom. They have an official grand opening for the field coming up on Tuesday night when the Royals take on East Grand Forks. A set, a look over towards third, and the 1-1 to Colgrove from Keller. That one well out of the zone and out in the left-handed hitting batter's box. Good move by Scholes behind the plate to step out and grab that ball before any damage is done. The count 2 balls and a strike now on Chance Colgrove. Cleanup man aboard with multiple runners on for Grand Forks. The 2-1 pitch. That one misses in the turf as well. 3 balls and a strike. You can see from the colors on your screen here that we've got brand new turf that's here on the field. That was one of the last things that came in, but it certainly makes the place look nice. And now the scoreboard's up and running as well, which is good news. Count 3 balls and a strike on Chance Colgrove. Keller will come to a set. Checks the runner at third. The 3-1 pitch to Colgrove. Check swing. It's up. And I might have had the count wrong. It must now be 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, my apologies. Count now 3-2 on Chance Colgrove. So a full count to Colgrove. Runners again at first and third. Keller taking a look in for his sign. Has it. Runner from first goes. 3-2 pitch is high for ball 4, and that's going to load the bases with Grand Forks Royals here in their half of the first inning. Back-to-back walks issued by McCoy Keller that will put Braden Brevik on second base and Chance Colgrove down at first. And Adrian Gonzalez will come to the plate now for the Royals, trying to drive in multiple runs for Grand Forks and do some damage here in the bottom of the first inning. Gonzalez, the catcher for the Royals. Back to the windup for McCoy Keller with the bases loaded. Middle infield's back, looking for a double play ball in this situation. Pitch on the way to Gonzalez. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-1 on Adrian Gonzalez. Braden Bunnell, the third baseman for Mandan, is in on what would be the grass, playing about level with the bag. Same over at first base with Jamison Nelson, but the middle infield is back. Keller delivers 0-1. It's in the turf and it squirts away. There's a run attempting to score. Coming home, Gabe Tandy from third. He'll cross home plate, and that makes it 1-0 in favor of Grand Forks here in the first inning. Another wild pitch that's going to allow Tandy to come in. That's the second wild pitch of the inning for McCoy Keller. It moves runners on to second and third in scoring position, as Brevik will move down to third and Colgrove will move to second. Royals take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first, and Keller looks in as we see Gonzalez getting ready. The 1-1 pitch. Gonzalez swings, pops it up, and that will end up getting out of play behind us. And the count's a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. Run is in the inning. By my scoring, the Royals have yet to get a base hit. And Keller delivers 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, as out in front of a curveball was Adrian Gonzalez, and that pitch was probably out of the zone by the time it finished. Looked good on the way in, though. That's the first strikeout for McCoy Keller. And now time is going to be called, as we're going to see a visit to the mound for Mandan, as Mad Dosh will come to the plate. This, I believe, will be Eddie Streeter, the assistant coach for Mandan, coming out to talk with McCoy Keller with 2 outs and runners on second and third. And I'm not sure what the conversation would be here. This is a tricky part of the order if you're facing the Royals. As you can see, Ryan Ingeman now going out to break up the conversation on the hill. But this is a tricky part of the order. Matt Dosh and Xander Wayne batting in the 6-7 spots, and they are not exactly 6 and 7 type hitters. Xander Wayne has really good power and can be a big threat, and it might be along the lines of having to attack Matt Dosh here, because you don't want to deal with Xander Wayne with the bases loaded here in the first. Opening pitch to Dosh, a swing and a miss. And the count's 0-1 on Matt Dosh. 1-0 Royals on the all-true scoreboard here in the bottom of the first, and that run is scored without the benefit of a hit. Keller takes a look in, delivers 0-1 to Dosh. Curveball, caught the outer half of the plate for a strike. Quickly 0-2, and this has been the at-bat that they were talking about on the hill a couple of moments ago for McCoy Keller. Getting a swing and a miss, trying something off speed, but having to attack the zone. Keller takes a look, has what he wants on 0-2, and the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he got Dosh on strikes for the third out of the inning. Mad Dosh down on strikes, 2 big strikeouts to end the inning for McCoy Keller, and that will retire the Royals in their half of the first inning. But Grand Forks picks up a run without a hit, an error. They leave 2, and we played 1 full. Your score after an inning of play on the all-true scoreboard is the Royals 1 and the Chiefs 0. Our coverage is brought to you tonight with our timeouts by S&T Quick Stop, your Quick Stop in Thompson. On the way back to Grand Forks on Highway 15, and Apex Apparel, your hometown quick turnaround promotional goods store in Grand Forks. This is American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
Worth mentioning for those of you joining us tonight that there is a severe thunderstorm watch that's in effect for Grand Forks County. There could be a round of weather that works its way through. We'll keep you posted. Gage Miller stands in to get things going for Mandan in their half of the second, with the Royals leading 1-0 on the all-true scoreboard. And Miller will take one out of the zone for ball 1. Gage Miller, Jamison Nelson, Marcus Birdhorst do up. Kick and a delivery from Mad Dosh, and a curveball misses away. And the count will go to 2 balls and no strikes. For those of you that are taking a look at the scoreboard, you're going to see some things move a little bit here as we get into kind of giving you the update on that. And it's just a very extreme eastern North Dakota that's involved. Swinging a foul off the bat of Miller, and the count is 2 balls and a strike. But that severe thunderstorm watch only includes the counties in North Dakota that are right along the Red River at this point. Pitch misses low for a ball, and the count will go to 3 balls and a strike. Counties of Pembina, Grand Forks, Walsh, Trail, Cass, and Richland County. Swing and a miss by Miller, and the count's 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that severe thunderstorm watch will go until 10 o'clock tonight. A large part of Minnesota is involved in that severe thunderstorm watch. 3-2 pitch. Here's a shot to short, gloved at shortstop by Keegan Hensrud, making a very nice play for the Royals. A line drive shot right at Hensrud. Miller puts the bat on the ball well, but it's a line out to short for out number 1. And the bases remain empty as Jamison Nelson will come to the plate now for Mandan. Nelson, the first baseman. And Dosh will kick and fire. Curveball misses away. Count goes to a ball and no strikes. According to the Weather Service, thunderstorm development was expected about an hour ago. Eastern North Dakota, northwest Minnesota. Those storms could quickly become severe. 1-0 pitch misses away. Count to 2 balls and no strikes on a fastball to Jamison Nelson. They say very large destructive hail and strong damaging winds are the main threats if those storms were to develop. Here's a swing and a high pop fly towards right center field. Everyone drifting out. Second baseman Gabe Tandy reaching up to make the play. Tandy comes up with a pop catch on Jamison Nelson for out number 2. And 2 up, 2 down for the Chiefs in their half of the second as Marcus Birdhorse will come to the plate. 1-0 Royals on the all-true scoreboard here in the top of the second. And Birdhorse coming to the plate. He'll take a pitch for a ball. The count goes to a ball and no strikes. Birdhorse, the second baseman for the Mandan Chiefs. Royals scoring a run without the benefit of a hit back in their half of the first. The 1-0 swing and a miss. Good pitch that time from the pitcher, Matt Dosh. And the count is a ball and a strike. Birdhorse stands ready. Dosh taking a look in. The 1-1. That one misses low. And the count to 2 balls and a strike. It's hot and it's muggy and it's really still. It has all the feeling of an atmosphere that's charged for a storm, but we're not sure if we're going to get one. 2-1 pitch to Birdhorse. Caught the outside corner for a strike, belt high. And the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's one of those types of atmospheres where you wouldn't be at all surprised to see a good drencher, but not sure it's in the cards for us. 2-2 pitch on the way. Another curveball that misses high and tight. Birdhorse ducks out of the way. That'll bring the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Birdhorse stands ready. Dosh taking a look in, trying to find a big payoff pitch. Dosh delivers. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. High heats. And Birdhorse couldn't catch up to it. Second strikeout for Matt Dosh of the game. And the Chiefs are out in order. Nothing across in their half of the second inning. We played an inning and a half. And your score on the all-true scoreboard remains the Royals 1 and Mandan nothing. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
See the full line of Kubota at Acme Equipment Grand Forks.
Did you know there's another way to manage your farm's risk and protect your equity with margin protection? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect your farm from changing input costs and crop prices. Join us at Irie Insurance for our upcoming margin protection meetings, August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in Devils Lake and 4 p.m. in Hope, and August 30th at 8 a.m. in Hillsborough. For more information, visit our website at irieins.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports, as we make our way to the bottom of the second inning. The Grand Forks Royals leading the Mandan Chiefs 1-0 after an inning and a half. And the bottom third due up for the Royals, led by Xander Wayne, the third baseman, who will come to the plate for the first time today to face McCoy Keller, who was the victim of some bad luck and also the victim of some of his own bad luck. Couple of wild pitches that moved runners along, including a wild pitch that scored Gabe Tandy, who reached on an error back in the bottom of the first inning. Wayne stands ready. Pitch to him is high. And the count is a ball with no strikes on Xander Wayne. Big, heavy-hitting third baseman. Saw him break out in a couple of games for Grand Forks Red River this year. Drives the ball out of the ballpark with some consistency. This ballpark a little deeper than perhaps over at Montgomery Field. Fastball for a strikeout or edge. The count levels at 1 ball, 1 strike. Told that after the season is over, the outfield fences are going to come down. And they're going to be replaced as the 1-1 to Xander. He lifts it high in the air towards left field. Long run coming on for Mason Oster, and Oster will reach up and make the catch. Oster will come up with a catch on Xander Wayne's fly ball in the left field. And with 1 out, nobody on, it'll be Keegan Hensrud that'll come to the plate for the Royals. After the season comes to an end, they take the outfield fence down and they move it in about 10 to 15 feet. And again, this is a field that's configured for college baseball, but without a college baseball team in Grand Forks. Time to set it up for a Legion baseball team, which would involve some fences that are a little bit tighter to the confines as Hensrud takes a pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. No balls and a strike to Keegan Hensrud. Keller takes a look in for his sign, delivers 0-1 to Hensrud, and that one's up and way back to the screen. Count will level up at 1 ball, 1 strike. With the new grandstand, looks like they have some new padding down there as well. I remember back in the day, that took a hard ricochet off those blocks and would roll right back out to the catcher. And you weren't sure if you could move on it or not, but that'll be a little different atmosphere when the ball evades the catcher this year. 1-1 to Hensrud's, curveball behind him. And we've seen a couple of those pitches get away from McCoy Keller throughout the course of the night. He looks a little frustrated, steps off the back of the bump to rub up a baseball, and the count's 2 balls and a strike. Those of you that caught it earlier today, the Minnesota Twins, 17-9 victory over the Colorado Rockies today, taking 2 out of 3 in that series. The 2-1 to Hensrud, swinging a foul off the end of the bat to the right, and that'll tie up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rylan Carinta due up next for the Royals, and that would complete their first time through the order. Look in by McCoy Keller. And Keller delivers 2-2 to Hensrud. He takes a hack at a high fastball. Got a piece of it. Fouled it back to the screen. Count still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right now they do have a line of thunderstorms that starts in central Pembina County up by Cavalier and moves up into Canada. Nothing around our immediate area as of yet. Some in central Minnesota as well. And I believe they're going to call a balk here on McCoy Keller. We're going to see Ryan Ingeman, our home plate umpire, head out and talk with McCoy Keller. Keller's been moving the front foot and then stepping back and stopping his windup. And I'm not sure if they called it no pitch or if they're going to rule this an illegal pitch. A balk would be with a runner on. If there aren't runners on, then you have an illegal pitch. As right now, the Mandan coaching staff comes out to get an explanation from Ryan Ingeman. So they've set the count for a ball and no strikes, apparently. Okay. Hensrud was already at 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm not sure what happened there. So the 1-0 pitch, swinging a foul back to the screen. The count will go to 1 ball, 1 strike. So they weren't perhaps talking about Keller's motion here. I'm not sure what happened in that sequence, but count going to level at 1 ball, 1 strike. Hensrud was the right batter at the plate the entire. Nope, now it is. Now it is 3 balls, 2 strikes. Okay, so it was an illegal pitch. That's ball 4 to Keegan Hensrud, and Hensrud's going to head down to first base. So that was an illegal pitch that was called. And it turned into ball 3 for Keegan Hensrud. And it turns into a walk a couple of pitches later. So they were talking to McCoy Keller about his motion out on the mound. And an illegal pitch was called by Ryan Ingeman, which turns into a ball without a runner on base. Rylan Carinta will step to the bag and a throw over to first base that will chase Keegan Hensrud back to the bag. Carinta, the right fielder for Grand Forks, will talk you through that rule for those of you that might have lost track of it. McCoy Keller stands ready. A look to first base, and the pitch. Hensrud's going. Peg will go to second base. Lots of time to get Hensrud. He attempts to slide around the Peg, but he's out. Base umpire Jason Schwabe moving over, and they've got Hensrud, and Hensrud was hung up. That was a great throw from Jensen Schultz. That gunned down Hensrud. Hensrud didn't get a bad jump on that play, but boy, there was just no chance for him to get there. That was a great peg coming from Jensen Schultz. It'll be 2-4 on the play. And 2 outs of the base is empty now as Corinta steps in. He swings and sends one foul to the left side, not a play. And the count will be 0-2. So Rylan Corinta batting, no balls, 2 strikes. Again, when there is not a runner on base and the pitcher commits an infraction, it's not a balk, it's an illegal pitch. You see it very rarely, but you do see it. And you can understand why Ryan Ingeman called it based on McCoy Keller moving that front foot. The 0-2 pitch on the way to Corinta, swing and a miss. He's down on strikes, and that's going to end the inning. Rylan Corinta will be strikeout number 3 for McCoy Keller, and after the walk to Keegan Hensrud, he's caught stealing, and the Royals will go away eventually in order in their half of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no one left. We've played 2 full. Your score in the All True scoreboard remains the Royals 1, Mandan 0. Our coverage of American Legion Baseball and our timeouts tonight brought to you by S&T Quick Stop, your quick stop in Thompson on the way back to Grand Forks, and brought to you tonight as well by Apex Apparel, your hometown quick turnaround promotional goods store in Grand Forks. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
Presenting Hugo's Theater.
Oh, I'm the worst. What do you mean, Pally? Hugo's meat and seafood is the best. Just ask him. The eyes have it.
The finest meat and seafood at Hugo's.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. We go to the top of the third. And as we get ready for the top of the third, it's Grand Forks 1 and Mandan 0. It is the home opener for the Grand Forks Royals this evening. Jensen Schultz will step to the plate, takes one out of the zone after showing bunt. And the count is a ball and no strikes on the catcher for Mandan. The Chiefs 1-0 on the season after a win over the Bismarck Governors 3-2. 1-0 pitch from Matt Dosh, misses low. And the count is 2 balls and no strikes. Dosh, a long look in to see where that pitch missed. I don't think that he was happy not getting a strike call in that sequence. Count goes to 2 balls and no strikes on Jensen Schultz. Schultz standing ready, 2-0 offering to him, swinging a high fly ball, foul territory left side, and that one's going to end up rolling out of play. And the count will go to 2 balls and a strike on Jensen Schultz. Schultz followed by Mason Oster. That will do it the first time through for Mandan here tonight. The 2-1 pitch called just outside and low for a ball, and again, a double take by Matt Dosh. The count will go to 3 balls and a strike. Dosh has been right around the zone in a couple of pitches. 3-1 pitch on the way. Here's a hot shot up the middle. Moving over Tandy, backhanding the baseball. He'll throw across the diamond in time. And the first out recorded in a nifty 4-3 putout by Gabe Tandy out at second base. So 1 out for the Chiefs. They've had 2 base runners reach. The Chiefs had a single back in the first inning and a walk that put them on at first and second, but McCoy Keller trying to get aggressive and move up to third on a pitch that just got away from catcher Adrian Gonzalez, and Gonzalez threw him out. Mason Oster will come to the plate, and he'll take one out of his own high, and the count is a ball and no strikes on Mason Oster. Not a huge crowd in the grandstand tonight, but obviously the second game brings out a little bit better crowd. 1-0 pitch for a strike, belt high. The count levels up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Saw the Coca-Cola guy downstairs. They were actually stocking the fridge just as this one was getting ready to start tonight. The 1-1 to Oster, swinging a high fly ball in the infield right side. Coming on, Chance Colgrove, the first baseman. He'll take charge of the play. and make the catch on Oster's pop out for out number 2 for the Chiefs here in their half of the third. And Dylan Gerke coming back to the plate now for the Chiefs. Gerke, a strikeout victim back in the first. He's 0 for 1, takes one up and out of the zone for ball 1. The count of ball and no strikes on Gerke. Look in by Dosh, working quickly. The 1-0 pitch. He laces one foul, just yanked that one off to the right side. That one got out of the park quickly. Count levels at 1 ball, 1 strike. Gerke got around on that well. Gerke filled the count in his first at bat before eventually striking out. The 1-1 to him. Curveball upstairs. The count will go to 2 balls and a strike. Neither pitcher tonight has had superb control of their breaking pitch. We've seen each of them located well at times. The 2-1 to Gerke. That one a fastball nipping at the outside corner. And again, Dosh comes up without it. The count to 3 balls and a strike. We have a tornado warning now that's been issued for Pembina County. Get to that in a moment. 3-1 pitch on the way. Misses just outside for ball 4. And again, Dosh thought he had the zone. Couple of pitches there from Dosh that got away from him in that sequence. And Dylan Gerke is a 2-out walk to find his way on base. So we'll get the details on that tornado warning for you, but they just issued it. Did not have a severe thunderstorm warning that went along with it as Dosh throws over to first base and chases a runner back. We'll have to wait for those details. They've got it up on the National Weather Service's map, but they don't have the details listed as of yet. Dosh will come to a set, delivers to Tate Olson. Fastball swung on and hit foul. And that will bring the count to no balls and a strike. Details now, tornado warning for southeastern Pembina County till 6:30. Radar indicated 22 miles north of Grafton near Hensel. Moving east at about 25 miles per hour. So that storm getting rough up in Pembina County tonight. Again, that's a tornado warning until 6:30 tonight for southeastern Pembina County. Swinging a pop-up, that's back behind the plate, and Adrian Gonzalez will turn to watch it get out of play. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Again, we did take a look at those from the National Weather Service's weather radar, and that storm doesn't look all that strong up there, but they must have seen something on the radar that looked a little off at the National Weather Service, and they've issued the tornado warning for Pembina County now. No balls, 2 strikes. And Tate Olson steps back with a runner at first base, 2 outs in the inning. Dylan Gerke, you'd think pretty good speed. This would be an opportunity to run the bases, but Gerke doesn't have a big lead. Dosh sets and delivers, and a back pick down to first base will chase Gerke back to first base. Count to go to a ball and 2 strikes on Tate Olson. Olson a ground out to third his first time up. A check of the runner over at first, another peg that way. That'll move Gerke back, and so the Royals might be thinking what we are, which is that this would be prime real estate to take a bag here. 2 outs in the inning, and your center fielder, leadoff man at first base. A set by Dosh, chest high. He delivers 1-2 onto the slide step, swinging a high fly ball to left field. Back after it, Jacob Chine, camping underneath it. He'll make the catch. Tate Olson makes pretty good contact with it, but in the end, Mandan will strand a base runner. No runs on no hits, and they'll leave 1. We've played 2.5. Your score on the All-True scoreboard remains the Royals 1 and the Chiefs nothing. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Tufty Marine in Northwood is your Lund Boat headquarters. Looking to buy, sell, or trade? Tufty Marine will get you into the Lund boat you've always wanted. And they have the parts and accessories you need as well. To check out their inventory, go to tuftymarine.com. Tufty Marine, your Lund dealer in Northwood, always willing to make a deal.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
We welcome you back to our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports. We go to the bottom of the third inning. A warm one tonight here at Oxford Sports Complex in Kraft Field. It's the Royals 1 and Mandan nothing. And the Royals come to the plate with the top of their order due up. Gabe Tandy will lead things off for the Royals to take on McCoy Keller, who's had a bit of an interesting night tonight for the Chiefs. McCoy Keller, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. He's given up an unearned run on an error and a couple of wild pitches, along with a couple of walks that he surrendered back in the first. He has not yet allowed a base hit for Grand Forks, but he trails 1-0 going into the bottom of the third inning. And we'll see Tandy come to the plate, who scored the lone run tonight for either team. First pitch on the way, breaking pitch, just high. And the count is a ball and no strikes on Tandy. Second time through now for the Royals. We'll see if they make some adjustments here against Keller. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball, check swing, but he went around. He was way out in front of the plate, and the count will go to a ball and a strike. Ryan Ingman calls that at the plate. If you were the Royals, you were looking to make an adjustment. Keller has had a hard time throwing his breaking pitch for strikes. You might sit back and just look for fastballs here. 1-1, there's a fastball. He caught the outside corner for strike 2. And the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Keller's been very good on the outer half of the plate the last couple of at-bats for the Royals. 1-2 pitch to Tandy. Curveball. He hits it high in the air, foul. That'll yank out of play towards the bullpen down in left field. And it remains a ball and 2 strikes on Tandy. Tandy reached on an error. Sharply hit ground ball to short. Tate Olson trying to backhand it. That's a 50-50 call in that situation. Had to rule in an error. He touched it. 1-2 pitch. Tandy swings and grounds one down the third base line, and it's ruled fair as it rolls into the corner. Tandy's on his way around first base. He'll leg it out to second. He's there with a head first slide, and it's a double for Gabe Tandy to lead off the third inning. Tandy, a nice little roller up the third base line. It ends up hopping over the bag at third, and that allows it to be ruled a fair ball. And so the Royals will put their leadoff batter in scoring position on their first hit of the night. And they will bring Jacob Chine to the plate, looking for an opportunity to bring in the second run of the game. Chine laid down a bunt his last time up. It was to move a runner over into scoring position. No official at bat in the game tonight. Chine stands ready as he'll turn it around from the left-handed hitting batter's box. Keller comes set, checks the runner out at second base. Another check of the runner, and the pitch to Chine is high. Count will go to a ball and no strikes. Sacred Heart playing down in the state Class A Minnesota high school baseball tournament this week. They played a game earlier today down in St. Cloud. A set look back at second base by McCoy Keller. And the 1-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball right side that's deep in the hole at second base, picked up on a slide by Marcus Birdhouse. He'll throw over to first for the out. It'll move Tandy over to third as Jacob Chine rolls out to second base for out number 1. And so it pushes the runner over to the hot corner and will bring Braden Brevik to the plate. Golden opportunity now for the Royals with a runner down at third, their leadoff man at third base. Chance to try to come up with something here to push runners along for the Royals and try to bring in a second run of the game. First pitch on the way to Brevik is a breaking pitch high, and the count will go to a ball and no strikes. Brevik walked his first time up, later advanced to third, and was left on base after Keller responded to back-to-back walks with back-to-back strikeouts. 1-0 to Brevik in the turf. That one rolls away off to the right side. Charging home is Tandy, and he will slide across the plate in time, and the Royals will take a 2-0 lead. Another wild pitch is going to victimize McCoy Keller, as Tandy will score for the second time on a wild pitch. Base is empty once again with an out in the third for the Royals. And Brevik stands ready to try to recommence the rally. Pitch to him, a swing and a foul. And the count is 2 balls and a strike now on the center fielder for Grand Forks. Get you a score update on that game for Sacred Heart a little bit later on in the broadcast here, as they were in action a little bit earlier today, opening round of that state tournament. And the reason why we reference it, there could be a player or two for the Royals that's on that team that would join their roster after the state tournament comes to an end. 2-1 pitch, hot shot left side. That's going to roll in the hole between short and third, and it's a base hit. Around first base is Braden Brevik, and he'll stand up with a single. And the Royals have a 1-out base runner with a lot of speed here in their half of the third, and we'll see if the Royals are looking to move. Chance Colgrove will come to the plate. So Chance Colgrove comes to the plate, the cleanup man for the Royals, with a runner down at first base, 1 out. And this would be a prime opportunity if Nick Chine wanted to take a bag here, and McCoy Keller is going to step off the back, and he might ask for a new baseball. In fact, he's going to throw one out of play to the Grand Forks dugout. 2-0 on the all-true scoreboard in favor of the Royals over Mandan. And now Chance Colgrove comes to the plate. Brevik with a decent lead away from first. Not an aggressive one. Keller delivers, and Colgrove sends one out into the gap between center and left field. That will roll all the way to the wall. A turn by Brevik around third. He's coming home to score. Colgrove is digging for third, and he's there with a triple for Grand Forks. And it's 3-0 in favor of the Royals. Big shot for Braden Brevik into the gap for Grand Forks. And the Royals will take their lead to 3-0 here in the inning. And we'll see Brevik in to score. Colgrove standing at third, as the rally could continue. Another meeting coming up on the hill for the Mandan Chiefs. A long walk out there as well. There is a bullpen down the left field line. There's nothing working in there right now. And again, you're under American Legion rules. Now what that means is neither team is playing with the designated hitter tonight anyway, but you, under normal circumstances, could only hit for the pitcher. So these are things that you kind of go through. And I shouldn't say American League rules anymore. They're the rules of Major League Baseball. And we'll see Ryan Ingeman with a long, slow gait out to the bump to try to break up that meeting. But a long meeting out there as Keller gives up a double, a single, and a triple here in the inning. And Adrian Gonzalez will come to the plate, with the Royals leading by a score of 3-0. So Gonzalez will come to the plate for the Royals. Runner at third, 3-0 in favor of Grand Forks to this point. Chance Colgrove down at third base, and Gonzalez will step in. Pitch to Gonzalez is high, and the count is a ball and no strikes. We're in the bottom of the third here at Oxford Sports Complex, Kraft Field. Beautiful look tonight for the home opener and the new digs for the Royals. Keller will pitch out of the windup, the 1-0. Gonzalez out in front of a breaking pitch, misses it. And the count will level up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonzalez a strikeout victim. Dosh behind him a strikeout victim. Their first times up back in the first inning. 1 out, runner on third, 2 in the inning for Grand Forks. The 1-1 to Gonzalez, a curveball behind him. Gonzalez drops the bat, walks away, and will bring himself back. And we've seen Keller up and behind the shoulder blades a couple of times, but it hasn't been with the fastball. It's been the curveball every time that he's been trying to throw, and it just has been able to get away from him, and he really hasn't been comfortable with that pitch tonight. 2-1 to Gonzalez. That one a tight curve, swung through for a strike. The count levels up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. That had a good break to it. Probably the better breaking pitch of the night for McCoy Keller. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gonzalez. The 2-2. That one misses. Got away momentarily from catcher Jensen Schultz, but no chance for Colgrove to move up, and count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and now it looks like Jensen Schultz is ailing. Might have taken that one off the arm. Looks to the dugout, but apparently he's going to be okay, and we'll see McCoy Keller come in and talk with his catcher as well. Boy, from the look of the body language from Jensen Schultz, he's doing everything he can to try to stay in the game at this point, but it's bothering him, to say the least. He's looking into the dugout right now. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Adrian Gonzalez with a runner at third. 2 in the inning, 3 hits in the inning for the Royals. Double down the line, solid triple into the left center field gap by Caldgrove, the latest. He stands at third. Gonzalez ready for a 3-2 pitch. The kick in the 3-2 offering. Curveball lifted in the air, foul territory, and out of play to the left. We'll see another 3-ball, 2-strike count coming up. Had a chance to be out in Thompson for their Legion baseball matchup last night with Crookston. They won by a score of 12-1. Payoff pitch on the way to Gonzalez. Swinging a cap or foul, got a piece of it. Stays alive in the at-bat at 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see more of Thompson Legion throughout the course of the year, along with Grand Forks as well. Royals next week on Tuesday here against East Grand Forks. Plan to bring you that coverage on KNOX Live Sports. And that game may be over on for radio coverage, KNOX radio that night, as the Twins will likely be playing a night game on a Tuesday. Look in, and another 3-2 pitch to Gonzalez. He checks his swing on a fastball low for ball 4, and Gonzalez will head down to first base. That'll be the 4th walk issued by McCoy Keller tonight. And runners are now at the edges in the bottom of the 3rd for Grand Forks with Matt Dosh coming to the plate. No activity for the Chiefs in the bullpen. Neither team has a deep bench tonight. I believe that the Chiefs had perhaps 4 on their lineup card, maybe a bit more than that. I think the Royals are playing with just 2 extra players tonight. Dosh, a strikeout victim, his first time up, stands in. Runner from first goes. Dosh bunts at the baseball and bunts it foul. And the count is 0-1. Good time here for Nick Chine, the head coach of the Royals, to pull out the bunt. You can do a couple things. Put some pressure on the defense, move a runner along into scoring position with Xander Wayne coming up next. And then on top of it, if there's any mishandling of the baseball, Caldgrove down at third would stand ready to score. And the Chiefs are ready for it, bringing the third base corner in defensively, and now a move over to first base to chase Gonzalez back. No balls and a strike to Dosh. 3 runs on 3 hits now, all 3 hits coming in this inning for the Royals. Set by Keller at the belt, a look towards third, and another move to first, and just a 1-step lead over at first base for Gonzalez. So Dosh getting the pitching nod for the Royals tonight, looking to help his own cause here with runners at the corners in a 3-0 game for Grand Forks. Another set by Keller. Look towards first base. And the 0-1 to Dosh. Dosh will swing and ground it to short. This is backhanded by Tate Olson. He'll try to turn the double play. Won't get it done. First out recorded at second, but beating it out safely is Dosh with a fielder's choice at first, and he'll drive in a run as Chance Caldgrove will come in to score from third, and the Royals will take a 4-0 lead. Gonzalez is out 6-4 for out number 2. Dosh will reach on a fielder's choice. Well, now the infield is leaving. And in the end, that might have been a 3rd out. It looked like Dosh had beaten it out safely. And instead, that's going to be the end of the inning, and that means the run will not score. Not sure what happened there, if there was some interference on the play. But I don't believe the run counted there. So we'll wrap up the inning. Apparently, Dosh is going to be out at first base for out number 3 for the Royals. They'll bring in 2 runs on 3 hits, and they will leave 1, and we have played 3 full. Your score on the All-True scoreboard, I believe, is the Royals 3 and Mandan nothing. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network at KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Hi Grand Forks, it's Monique Lamoureux, retired Olympic champion and your newest real estate agent with RE/MAX Grand and proud supporter of high school athletics. I'm bringing the gold standard to your buying and selling journey. Call me today at 218-779-0610 or find me at mygrandrealty.com.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Well, conferring with the umpires during the break, and what they called was interference on Adrian Gonzalez at second base at the end of that half inning. It was Gonzalez trying to break up the double play that apparently made an illegal slide at second base, trying to break up that double play, and that is why they ruled Matt Dosh out at first base. So it was 2 runs that came into the inning, and the Royals will lead by a score of 3-0 as we go to the top of the 4th inning. So the Royals leading 3-0 in the matchup. Again, an interference call. Sometimes don't see those as well. We've seen quite a few things tonight, at least a couple that we typically don't see in a baseball game. And so 3-0 as we go to the top of the 4th. And we will see McCoy Keller come to the plate for Mandan to get things started. He'll take a strike. And the count is no balls and a strike on McCoy Keller. They've reissued a tornado warning for Pembina County now until 6:45. Pitch misses low. And the count will level up at 1 ball and 1 strike. On McCoy Keller hitting for himself. This is a larger tornado warning up there now. 1-1 pitch. That one called a strike at the knees. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. As of 5:56, severe thunderstorm near Baku. That's up a little bit closer to the border. 32 miles north of Grafton, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Baku is way up north of Icelandic State Park. You're just a few miles away from the Canadian border at that point. And again, that was a radar-indicated tornado. They have not yet confirmed one on the ground tonight. Here's a swing and a fly ball to center off the bat of McCoy Keller. Braden Breivik will step in underneath and will haul it in for the first out of the 4th. And quietly here, we've seen Matt Dosh put together a nice run. Dosh got the side in order in the 2nd, gave up a 2-out walk in the 3rd, gets the first here in the 4th inning, but very little activity against him as of late, as Braden Bunnell, the cleanup man, will step in and take a pitch out of the zone for a ball. The count goes to a ball and no strikes. 3-0 Royals in the top of the 4th, or rather top of the 4th, I should say, on the All True scoreboard. Bunnell, who walked his first time up, stands ready. Swing and a miss. Big, healthy cut by the cleanup hitter for the Chiefs. And the count will level up 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm telling you, folks, if you can't see this kid, this is an absolute man at the plate. For Mandan, 1-1 pitch, misses inside for ball 2. Bunnell, a developed upper body, big frame up front. You can tell there's power in that bat. 2-1 pitch on the way to him, fastball high, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Biceps to go with it, lower body to go with it as well, but Bunnell is a put-together athlete. That's a linebacker at the plate. 3-1 pitch on the way from Dosh. That one nipped the inside corner for strike 2. And the count is 3 balls and 2 strikes on Bunnell. Count full on Braden Bunnell for Mandan. Dosh kicks and fires the payoff pitch, and it's low for ball 4, and Bunnell has worked his 2nd walk tonight. The walk number 3 issued by Dosh. Walked 1 in the 1st, 1 last inning. And Gage Miller, who hit the ball hard, but right at shortstop Keegan Hensrud his first time up, will come to the plate for the Royals. I'm sorry, for the Chiefs. Probably not a running situation here for Mandan. Miller will step to the plate, a lefty. Going to be tough to double up. Keegan Hensrud plays deep at shortstop after Miller hitting the ball hard last time. Slow breaking pitch for a strike, belt high. On the top of the zone, the count's 0-1 on Gage Miller. Dosh taking a look in for a sign. And now going to make a quick move over to first base that will just chase Braden Bunnell back to the bag. No balls and a strike. A set by Dosh, and the 0-1 pitch. Fastball high and tight. Gonzalez bluffs at a back pick. Does not loose the baseball. And the count's level at 1-1 strike. But thank you for joining us tonight on KNOX Live Sports, wherever you may be. Again, you can find video coverage of this on our YouTube channel. Do a search for KNOX TV on our YouTube channel. Find it there. The 1-1 misses away. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Gage Miller for Mandan. Bunnell will lead away from first base. A 1-out base runner for the Chiefs. Dosh will set up the chest. 2-1 offering. Misses low and inside. Ball 3. And the count is 3 balls and a strike. Dosh flirted with the strike zone last half inning. He had some pitches that missed that he thought were good enough, but here, been a little bit further away from the zone as he tries to find his location. Makes another move over to first base just to give a ginger tap, if you will, back to Braden Bunnell, force him back to the bag. Again, I don't believe Bunnell's going to be in a situation where he would run the bases here. Not an overly aggressive lead over at first, but Dosh changing some rhythm for the batter at the plate with those picks. 3-1 pitch on the way. Fastball high and tight for ball 4. And back-to-back walks. I'll put him on at first and second for Mandan here in the 4th inning. Jamison Nelson will come to the plate. Mark Veriano, the assistant coach for the Royals, walking in the Royals dugout, but no one standing in the gateway. This is Dosh's game at this point. No work going on down the bullpen for Grand Forks, but now runners on first and second. Dosh will check back at second base, delivers, and a fastball misses away to Jamison Nelson, who popped out to second baseman Gabe Tandy his first time up. And the count is a ball and no strikes. Dosh taking a look in for a sign from Gonzalez. Has it. Sets again, laboring a little bit here in the 4th. The 1-0, swing at a high, pop foul back behind us. And that count will level up at 1-1 strike. Again, tornado warning for Pembina County now until 6:45, and they have 2 tornado warnings that are active right now. That one up by Baku, and then the tornado warning that was issued earlier for Cavalier County as well that was down near Hensel. 1-1 pitch on the way to Nelson. Fastball just missed away. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. Severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for our area. But again, the only counties in North Dakota that are included are the counties that are right along the Red River. Everything else in the watch is in Minnesota. The 2-1 grounded left side. Big hole between short and third. It's a base hit. Up with it, Jacob Chine. They're going to wave Bunnell around. There will be no play on Bunnell. He will score. And the Chiefs have their first run of the night. They've cut the lead to 2 at 3-1 and an RBI single by Jamison Nelson. So the first walk of the inning issued by Matt Dosh does damage as Bunnell will come around to score. And still 2 runners on now as Miller moves over to second. And Marcus Birdhorse, a strikeout victim his first time up, comes to the plate for the Chiefs. Dosh takes a look back at second base, pitch to Birdhorse high, and it's a ball and no strikes on Birdhorse. We're in the bottom of the 4th. New score on the All True scoreboard is 3-1. Royals have scored 3 runs on 3 hits tonight. That was just the second hit of the game for the Chiefs. So it hasn't been that offensively minded so far tonight. The 1-0 on the way to Birdhorse. Fastball for a strike. Bottom of the zone. Birdhorse doesn't like it. Shakes his head a bit at the plate. Steps out to reset, and the count's a ball and a strike. Runners advance again from first and second. Birdhorse stands ready. The 1-1 to him. Swinging a flare foul back behind us. Not a play. That'll bring the count to a ball and 2 strikes. As far as the weather situation is concerned, nothing else out there except those tornado warnings. They haven't even followed them up with severe thunderstorm warnings. So the radar doing some strange things tonight for our friends at the National Weather Service over across the way. I'll look back, and the 1-2 offering. Breaking pitch. Caught him on the outside corner, strike 3. Well, let's take a look at that again on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Dosh delivering a bender. Well placed on the outside corner. There's the break to it, and that one good enough for strike 3, as we'll see Birdhorse rung up at the plate on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Strikeout number 3 tonight for Matt Dosh. 2 away now in the inning, And Jensen Schultz swings and misses at a breaking pitch. And the count, no balls and a strike on Jensen Schultz. And that might be necessary here for Dosh. Both of these pitchers have struggled to locate their breaking pitches throughout the course of the night, but Dosh getting one there to nip the outside corner on its way away from the plate and got Birdhorse standing at the plate for a big strikeout here in the fourth inning. A look back, another look back by Dosh at second base where Miller is standing, and a fastball misses outside to Jensen Schultz, who grounded out to the second baseman back in the third. 0 for 1 on the night. Miller away from second, Nelson from first. Set by Dosh, and now he'll step off the back and reset the issue. Final game of our coverage here this week. We get going again coming up next week. East Grand Forks here for the home opener. Tomorrow night, the Royals will play over at East Grand Forks at Stouse Park. Couple of looks back at second base by Dosh, and the 1-1 pitch misses low, and the count will go to 2 balls and a strike. Grandstand put together very well here, though. Great chairbacks. They're green chairbacks that you have here. A little cup holder for your beverage, but still got some diehards down that first base line that even out in the heat and the sun, they're going to sit at those picnic tables and have a good time out there. 2-1 on the way. Fastball for a strike at the knees, outer half, and it's 2-2 on Jensen Schultz. Believe they were going to get the grill going on the other side of the concession stand. Concession stand's moved now, for those of you that are familiar with the ballpark. It's now on the third base side rather than the first. Look back by Dosh, the 2-2 pitch. Slow curve knocked down by Gonzalez, and the count's full at 3-2. The concession stand is to the left of the grandstand, to the left of home plate. That's new, and I know that in talking with Aaron Dunphy in the past, the one thing they want to continue to work on is building a clubhouse for the players. They would really like to add that to the complex at some point. Payoff pitch on the way. Fastball got him on the inside corner for strike 3. Beautiful location on a fastball for Matt Dosh, who comes back with back-to-back strikeouts after giving up the run to the Chiefs. And they're half of the fourth, and the Chiefs will strand a couple of base runners. A run on a hit, 2 left, and 4 strikeouts on the night for Matt Dosh. We played 3.5. New score on the All True scoreboard. It's the Royals 3 and Mandan 1. This is our coverage of high school and Legion baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
New pitcher that we'll have now, Dylan Gerke, is going to step in and toss the baseball for the Mandan Chiefs. Gerke's a lefty, so he'll turn everything around with Xander Wayne getting ready to come to the plate. Gerke was playing in center field, and it's likely that that's a straight change there with Teller heading out there, but we'll take a look around the diamond and see which of the changes we can pick up for you. Great way to end the last half inning. Run scoring for the Chiefs to cut the lead to 2, and then on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay, you'll see Matt Dosh deliver a fantastic fastball to end the threat. Look at that one cutting across the inside corner for strike 3, and that was the end of the inning. Big pitch that time from Dosh. And our replay brought to you by American Family Insurance. Tyler Nagel, your agent in Grand Forks. Xander Wayne will lead things off for the Royals here in the bottom of the fourth inning, with the Royals now leading by 2, a score of 3-1. Xander Wayne didn't get the opportunity in the last half inning with runners on in front of him. Thought he'd get a chance and could have been a 3-run lead, but an interference call took a run off the board for Grand Forks, and now Gerke will face Xander Wayne to get things started here in the fourth inning. Gerke will step into his windup and delivers to Wayne inside. The count's a ball and no strikes on the heavy-hitting third baseman for the Royals. Wayne with a fly out to left field his first time up. The 1-0. He swings and lines one out towards short. A diving stab comes up empty by Tate Olson at shortstop. That will roll out into center field for a base hit. And Xander Wayne with a crisp shot at the middle has a base hit to start things off for Grand Forks and their half of the fourth inning. We'll see Keegan Hensrud coming to the plate for the Royals. Hensrud walked his first time up and then was thrown out trying to swipe second base. He'll stand in with Wayne away from first. Gerke takes a look, and the pitch on the way. Hensrud shows bunt, pulls it away, and that pitch misses low for a ball, or did he bunt it foul? I think time has been called. I think they're going to rule that a strike. Hensrud got a piece of that with a bat. And so the count will go to 0-1 on Keegan Hensrud. Royals will be interested in getting that run back after they didn't get one in the last half inning due to the interference call. Giving one back in the top half of the fourth. Curveball from Gerke gets away. Back pick down to first base. And back in standing is third baseman Xander Wayne for the Royals. Keller goes 3 innings, gives up 3 runs, 2 of which were earned on 3 hits. Struck out 3, walked 4. And now it's Gerke's game for the Chiefs. Look over towards first base. Wayne to decent lead. The 0-1. Hensrud shows bunt, but bunts it foul. And Keegan frustrated. Count will go to 0-2. That will take the bat out of Keegan's hand. Trying to move Wayne over, get to Carinta. Bottom of the order, try to turn things around. But now Hensrud, his goal is going to be to put the ball in play and stay out of the double play here for the Royals. Hensrud stands ready. Gerke taking a look in. He'll check the runner Wayne over at first base. And the 0-2 pitch, bunt is shown. Called strike 3. Inner half of the plate. That one's mystifying. Hensrud is strikeout victim number 1 for Gerke. Bunt still being shown by Hensrud with 2 strikes. You would have thought that would have taken the bat out of his hand. And Hensrud may have been given the take sign. He was supposed to take on 0-2, so thought show bunt, move the defense around a little bit. But in the end, that pitch was right over the inner half for strike 3. And Rylan Carinta will step to the plate with 1 out and a runner on. Pitch gets away, gloved nicely. Jensen Schultz behind the plate for Mandan, making a scoop of a pitch that was out in the right-handed hitting batter's box. The count's a ball and no strikes on Rylan Carinta, who was a strikeout victim back in the second. 3-1 Royals in the bottom of the fourth. Gerke checks the runner at first base. The 1-0 to Carinta, high and tight. A dive again from Jensen Schultz, that time getting up to get the ball. And it's 2-0 on Rylan Carinta. Second time through the order now for Grand Forks coming to a conclusion, but obviously everybody getting their first looks at Dylan Gerke, who takes over here in the fourth. Fastball belt high for a strike. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. Again, a tornado warning out, couple of them up in Pembina County. 1 till 6:30 for the southeastern part of the county, 1 till 6:45 for the northern part of the county. Quick step off and a peg over to first base. That was close. A little standstill by Xander Wayne before he picked up the motion from Gerke and kind of hovered for a moment before making a head first dive back into the bag. 2 balls to strike. Gerke will come set out in front of the chest and delivers 2-1 to Carinta. Fastball high. And it's 3 balls and a strike to Carinta. Candy swinging a good bat. He'd be next for the Royals. Reached on an error and a crisply hit ground ball. Had a double his last time up. He's done a nice job of jump-starting the offense tonight. For Grand Forks, 3-1 pitch on the way. Fastball paints the outside corner for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count now to Rylan Carinta. Wayne down at first base for Grand Forks. A set. A look that way by Gerke. And the payoff pitch. Carinta swings and hits one foul. Might have been out of the zone. That looked a little tight. Count remains 3-2. Wayne will edge away from first base. And a move that way. And boy, that was a deceptive move with the front foot that time by Gerke. That front foot was coming towards home. That's always a really tough judgment call for the left-handed pitcher on that move to first base as to what is and what is not allowed in that situation. Another 3-2 to Corinta, takes it low for ball 4, and runners will be at first and second. So Gerke, after notching his first strikeout of the night, will give up his first free pass. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Back to the top of the order, Gabe Tandy for the Grand Forks Royals. Tandy scored 2 of the Royals' 3 runs tonight. Has a chance to do some big-time moving of runners here. Waned away from second, Corinta from first. Tandy ready, the pitch, breaking pitch, belt high, strike 1. And the count is no balls in the strike on Gabe Tandy. He reached on an error back in the first inning, doubled in the third, scored twice, has moved up 3 times on wild pitches tonight. Gerke stands ready. The 0-1 pitch is grounded weakly foul down the third base line. And Tandy's in a hole and no balls and 2 strikes. Game now about an hour and 15 minutes old. And we're at the halfway point of it. So this one struggling for a little bit of pace, you could say, tonight. Been a lot going on. Set. And the 0-2 pitch on the way to Tandy. Swinging a ground ball towards short. This could be 2. Picked up by Tate Olson. He'll step on his own for 1. Relay throw over to first is not in time, and it got away. Moving home towards the plate is Xander Wayne. Wayne will score. On his way to second base will be Gabe Tandy, and the Royals will take a 4-1 lead. So Wayne will come around to score on the play. Corinta will be out at second base. That play will be 6-4 on the putout for out number 2, but Tandy's going to reach on an error that'll be charged to the second baseman, Marcus Birdhorse, and that's going to allow Tandy to take the extra bag and allow Wayne to score. So another unearned run for the Royals will make it 4-1 in favor of Grand Forks. And Jacob Chine, 0 for 1 of the night, will come to the plate with a runner in scoring position for the Royals, trying to continue the rally in the 4th. Pitch from Gerke is a curveball high. And the count will go to a ball and no strikes on Jacob Chine. So again, not flashy offense tonight for Grand Forks, though they hit the ball well in the 3rd, but they've taken advantage in some opportunities to grab some extra bases. Gerke takes a look at second, 1-0 on the way, fastball for a strike. And the count, a ball and a strike on Jacob Chine. Chine laid down a bunt back in the first inning as well to move a runner along. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gerke takes a look back at second base. The 1-1 pitch, breaking pitch in the air to center field. Back after this will be Gerke. He'll make the catch, or correction, not Gerke, but rather, I believe, the former pitcher McCoy Keller will come up with the play for Mandan, and that will end the inning as Jacob Chine lines out to center field for out number 3. But the Royals pick up another unearned run. They'll come up with a hit, have an error to help their cause, and leave 1. We played 4 full. New score on the Ultra scoreboard is the Royals 4 and Mandan 1. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turpin Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
See the full line of Kubota at Acme Equipment Grand Forks.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
We will go to the top of the 5th inning. Your score is Grand Forks 4 and Mandan 1 on our all-true scoreboard as we go to the top of the 5th. And we'll see another inning of work from Matt Dosh as he goes out to take over the pitching role once again. He'll deliver outside for a ball to the leadoff batter here in the 5th, Mason Oster for Mandan. And the count will go to a ball and no strikes. Mason Oster then back to the top of the order against Dosh for the 3rd time through. Fastball for a strike on the inside corner. And the count is a ball and a strike on Mason Oster, who popped out to the first baseman his first time up. That was back in the 3rd inning. The 1-1 offering is on the way. Swinging a high fly ball right side. Playable in fair territory for first baseman Chance Colgrove, who backs up and makes the play. And Oster will pop out to the first baseman for the opening out here in the 5th. So 1 out, nobody on. Dylan Gerke will come to the plate now for the Royals. Gerke a walk and a strikeout tonight, 0 for 1 officially on the evening. And the 3rd time through now against Dosh. Breaking pitch misses away. And the count will go to a ball and no strikes on Gerke. Dosh has pitched pretty good matchup tonight, giving up just 1 run. And he scattered out just a couple of hits so far. He'll deliver low for ball 2, and the count will go to 2 balls and no strikes. He's walked 3, struck out 4. And the lone run to score tonight did reach by way of a free pass. The 2-0 swung through and missed by Gerke, and the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Gerke struck out in the 1st and walked in the 3rd. He stands ready here in the 5th. Dosh delivers 2-1. Fastball misses away, and the count is 3 balls and a strike on Gerke. He walked Gerke in the 3rd, walked Braden Bunnell twice tonight. The cleanup man's been walked in both the 1st and 4th. The 3-1 pitch on the way, swinging a foul, flared out into the parking lot behind us, and that'll fill the count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Dylan Gerke. Base is empty for the Chiefs here in the 4th. Payoff pitch lined up the middle. That'll be a base hit for the leadoff man for Mandan. Good piece of hitting for Dylan Gerke, seeing it the 3rd time through. Didn't try to do too much with it. He just sent it right back up the middle of the field. And Mandan has a 1-out base runner in their half of the 4th as they try to get into the heart of their order. Tate Olson, number 2 man in the order, will step up now for Mandan. Again, every game is a league game when it comes down to these matchups. Mandan obviously out in the western part of the state, but it's a statewide league at the AA level, so everything's important. Pitch on the way, called for a strike on the outside corner. A peg down to first base trying to catch Gerke is knocked down by Chance Colgrove. No chance to get him. And the count is 0-1 on Tate Olson. Olson grounded out to 3rd in the 1st and flew out to left field in the 3rd inning. A look over towards first base by Dosh. And the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is called for a strike. Pegged to second base. Not quite in time. Good slide by Dylan Gerke to get in head first. That was a quality throw by Gonzalez out to second base, but they were unable to catch up with Gerke. And the count is no balls and 2 strikes on Tate Olson. Couple of good pitches in that sequence from Dosh to pick up strikes. Now trying to find a big out here in the 5th with the runner now in scoring position for Mandan. Look back, the 0-2 pitch curveball that stays behind Tate Olson. And the count is 1-2. That's one thing we've talked about throughout the night. Neither pitcher has had a tremendous amount of success trying to locate that breaking pitch. They've worked on it throughout the night, but a lot of them have been left back there behind batters this evening. By both hurlers, or at least both starters, that was. Set now by Dosh. Look back at second base. The 1-2 threw a fastball low. And that'll bring the count level at 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is a big at-bat here for the Chiefs. Olson reaches. You've got Keller and Bunnell coming up back-to-back. 3 and 4 hitters with multiple runners on. Set by Dosh. Look back. 2-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging. Strike 3. Huge pitch that time for Matt Dosh to go back to the breaking pitch. And he got Tate Olson to chase it for the 2nd out of the inning. Gonzalez making a catch on that ball down to the turf. So now 2 outs, runner at second base, and McCoy Keller, who we believe is probably now playing in center field, will come to the plate for Mandan. Dosh trying to strand a runner in scoring position for the Chiefs and their half of the 5th. And this is now a big sequence for Grand Forks. You get Keller you've got only 2 innings left of offense for Mandan in the game, and 4, 5, 6 coming up. They could only get one more quality attempt through the heart of their order after this. Breaking pitch to Keller is high. The count is a ball and no strikes. You get Keller here, and you bring Bunnell to the plate to lead off the 6th. The base is empty. You miss Keller, and you give Bunnell one more crack at it with a pair of runners on for Mandan. So another big at-bat for the Chiefs in their half of the 5th, but equally big now for Dosh defensively as the pitcher for the Royals. Couple of checks the runner, 1-0 pitch in the way. Keller lines one hard to short, picked up at shortstop that time by Keegan Ensrud. He settles in, fires across the diamond, and Caldgrove did not catch the ball cleanly over at first base. Everybody's going to be safe. Gerke will move on to third. Keller's going to reach on a throwing error that'll be charged to the shortstop, Keegan Ensrud, as Caldgrove tried to reach down and pick it. A long look at it by Jason Schwabe, the base umpire tonight, and that's a good piece of officiating by Schwabe. He didn't hurry the call. Caldgrove had kind of buried the baseball with his glove, but he waited to see if Caldgrove could pick it up. He could not. And so everyone's safe, and Braden Bunnell to the plate with 2 on. Fastball misses inside, and the count's a ball and no strikes. Bunnell 2 walks, a run scored tonight, and this is going to bring Nick Chine out of the dugout to have a conversation with his starter, Matt Dosh. Big at-bat here again for Dosh with Bunnell coming to the plate. Bunnell's been very, very selective tonight and hasn't had an opportunity to really put the ball in play. A walk in the 1st, a walk in the 4th, and he scored in the 4th inning, but this is the type of at-bat in a league game that can really turn a game in one direction or the next. And the Royals know it. Ryan Ingeman coming out to the pitcher's mound, the home plate umpire, to break up the meeting that's going on. One ball, no strikes to Braden Bunnell. Runners will take their leads from 1st and 3rd. Dosh stays in the game at this point for the Royals. Dosh will come set, take a look towards 3rd. The 1-0 pitch in the turf. Gonzalez picks it up, bluffs a back pick down to first base, and in the end settles in and holds on. The count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. They could have talked about a lot of things out there. You make a mistake to Bunnell here, all of a sudden the game is tied. And so with a base unoccupied, you might still not cave in and give him anything really, really good to hit. 2-0 pitch on the way, fastball high and tight. Counts 3 balls and no strikes, and even though it would walk the bases, it might not be the biggest surprise in the world if the Royals decided to kind of pitch around the cleanup hitter for Mandan here and load him up. It would put the tying runs aboard, so it's a gamble. But it might be the direction they decide to go. 3-0 the count. Dosh comes set at the chest, delivers, and that one low and away for ball 4, and there was nothing anywhere near the zone during that at-bat for Bunnell, so bases loaded. 4th walk issued by Matt Dosh. And the Royals apparently would rather put Bunnell on. And here comes a second visit to the mound for Nick Chine, the head coach of the Royals. And that is going to be the end of the night for Matt Dosh. So Dosh stays in there to walk Bunnell, put him on first base, and load him up. And now it'll be a new pitcher that will come to the plate. Or I should say rather come to the pitcher's mound for Grand Forks here in the 5th inning. So the night for Matt Dosh will come to an end. Rylan Carinta is being summoned in from right field. We'll have a break in the action. It's 4-1 in favor of the Royals on the All True scoreboard. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
What do you need or want right now? Area Community Credit Union can help you get whatever it is you want. Vehicle, furniture, a home loan, or maybe you need help with a wedding. Contact the professionals at Area Community Credit for solutions. Federally insured by NCUA.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
We will go to a new pitcher for Grand Forks, and I believe the new pitcher is going to be Chance Callgrove. Well, let's see. Let's see who it's going to be here. It is Rylan Carinta. No, it is not. That's Chance Callgrove that's taking his warm-up tosses for Grand Forks. So it'll be Chance Callgrove coming in from first base. So Callgrove will come over and pitch for Grand Forks with runners at every base and 2 outs in the inning here in the top of the 5th. It's 4-1 in favor of the Royals, but a big moment here as Callgrove will come on and take his warm-up tosses to try to strand them full and keep the lead at Grand Forks 3. Gage Miller, a line out to short and a walk, and he's going to be due up. And we'll see where this turns things around. They did summon Carinta in from right field. Xander Wayne may or may not have moved over to third, or actually to first base. We just have to kind of eyeball the changes as we see them here. And we'll wait to see where they end up. But it will be Chance Callgrove that's called upon to get the Royals out of a big jam. Dosh will go 4 2/3. And so far, he's given up just 3 base hits. 4 walks, though, and a couple of those have come. Actually, one of those has come in this inning. It's a walk, a hit, and an error that has given Mandan the opportunity to find their way back into this matchup. And we'll see if Callgrove can put him back into a bit of a hole. So Rylan Carinta is now at first base. We can tell that as we try to eyeball these changes in. Carinta's at first. Xander Wayne stayed at third. It looks like Dosh is now the shortstop. Gabe Tandy's going to stay at second. That means Keegan Hensrud is going to be out in right field. Those will be the changes for Grand Forks. So we'll eyeball those in for you, kind of recap them for you in a couple of moments. But first, it'll be Gage Miller coming to the plate for the Chiefs. So Miller comes to the plate, a line out and a walk, and the bases are loaded with Chiefs here in the top of the 5th inning. Callgrove will deliver out of the windup, pitches to Miller high, and the count is a ball and no strike. So the new defensive lineup here, Callgrove from first to pitch. And the pitcher, Matt Dosh, to short. Keegan Hensrud, the shortstop, to right field. And Rylan Carinta, the right fielder, to first base for Grand Forks. Those will be the defensive changes. The 1-0 pitch on the way to Miller, called a strike. Fastball, belt high. Or rather at the knees, I should say. And that'll bring the count to 1 ball, 1 strike on Gage Miller. Huge at-bat for Mandan. In a night where it's been a struggle to find some offense here, but their best opportunity to score so far tonight, or at least make a big blow in the game. The 1-1 is lined foul. Ends up staying in the yard, but was headed out on a line towards the parking lot. The count's now a ball and 2 strikes on Gage Miller. Callgrove looking for a strike to get his team out of a jam here in the 5th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Callgrove taking a look in, has what he wants. And the 1-2, curveball knocked down by Gonzalez, who reaches back towards the plate after sliding out behind the left-handed hitting Miller to get a hold of the baseball. And the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Away from third, Gerke. Keller from second. Bunnell from first. A look in by Callgrove. And the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Strike 3. Big pitch that time delivered by Chance Callgrove, who comes on to get the team out of a jam. And that will keep the 3-run lead intact for Grand Forks as Mandan strands them loaded in their half of the 5th. No runs, a hit and error. 3 left on. And we played 4.5. Your score on the Ultra scoreboard remains the Royals 4 and the Chiefs 1. This is our coverage of high school baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Hello?
Yeah, is your refrigerator running?
Not again.
Because it should be.
Keep your refrigerator and all your appliances running like new with the help of Bud & Ralph's Appliance Service. Bud & Ralph's has been making house calls in the greater Grand Forks area since 1986.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Hi Grand Forks, it's Monique Lamoureux, retired Olympic champion and your newest real estate agent with RE/MAX Grand and proud supporter of high school athletics. I'm bringing the gold standard to your buying and selling journey. Call me today at 218-779-0610 or find me at mygrandrealty.com.
We will go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It's 4-1 in favor of the Grand Forks Royals on our All-True scoreboard tonight. Our timeouts are brought to you by S&T Quick Stop, your hometown quick turnaround. S&T Quick Stop, your quick stop in Thompson on the way back to Grand Forks on Highway 15 in Thompson with some great food specials and an opportunity to take control of your night again. And our timeouts are brought to you by Apex Apparel, your hometown quick turnaround promotional goods store in Grand Forks. We go to the bottom of the fifth, and Braden Brevik will lead things off for the Royals. He'll take a strike. And the count is no balls and a strike to Braden Brevik. Big jam that the Royals worked themselves out of back in the last half inning to keep the lead at 3 as Chance Colgrove comes on, works a big strikeout in relief with the bases loaded behind him. Brevik takes one away, and the count will level up 1 strike. Take a look at that pitch again on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. This is Colgrove getting a big swing and a miss with the bases loaded behind him, went down on the zone, was able to induce the swing, and big play by Colgrove in the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. A swing and a miss here by Brevik. And the count is a ball and 2 strikes. Brevik a walk and a single so far tonight. 1 for 1. He scored a run. That came back in the third. The 1-2, Gerke delivers a curveball, just missed. It's a good pitch from Dylan Gerke. Ends up a bit down on the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brevik stands ready. A long look in now for Gerke and the 2-2 offering. That one misses away. Changing speeds. And the count will go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. There is some sort of utility truck that's out beyond left center field. Apparently something happening. Or that could be a car alarm out in the parking lot as well. Payoff pitch. Brevik swings and lines one off to the right. Foul and out of play. That'll keep the count full at 3-2. Again, a game that's just kind of struggled to find some pace here tonight. It's been a real chess match between these two. Payoff pitch, hot shot, left side. That'll roll into left field for a base hit for Braden Brevik, and he has his second base hit of the night and is 2 for 2 this evening out of that number 3 position in the lineup. So Brevik comes up with a leadoff single for Grand Forks in the 5th. And Chance Colgrove will come to the plate. Colgrove tripled back in the 3rd inning, drove in a run, but in the process was attempting to score on a ground ball from Matt Dosh, and Adrian Gonzalez called out for interference at second base, prevented the run from scoring. Colgrove swings and drives one out to right center field, and we'll see the center fielder coming on to make the catch. Just referring to him as the center fielder, I believe that's McCoy Keller out there, but we did not get the changes for Mandan when they made their changes. Colgrove will fly out to center for out number 1, and that'll bring Adrian Gonzalez to the plate.
Number 18.
That's next level to have those changes entered downstairs or something like that, and those to pop up on a monitor up here, right? That would be the next level of development, but we're probably asking way too much. Got some great new digs this year. Gonzalez walked his last time up. He comes to the plate for Grand Forks, takes a pitch high and away, back pick down to first base. Good tag applied down there at first base. But diving back in is the runner Braden Brevik. This would be a running situation for Grand Forks. They were going to try to swipe a bag, but taking bases has been a little hard tonight, particularly for Grand Forks. And against the lefty, it'll be tougher still. Gonzalez drives one foul to the left side. The count's a ball and a strike. Brevik with good speed, but Dylan Gerke has been very good at holding runners on at first base. He's got a deceptive front foot, doesn't give anything away with his motion, can keep an eye to first base even while coming to the plate. He really does a nice job of holding runners. Runner goes, pitches outside for a ball, peg out to second base. It's offline, and sliding in with a hand in front is Braden Brevik to take home second base on a stolen base. Boy, that play is as close as it gets. Throw coming from Jensen Schultz, and it was just on the shortstop side of second base. The tag was laid down on a good recovery, but Brevik got his left hand in just underneath that tag to swipe second, and Gonzalez will bat with a 2-1 count coming his way. The 2-1 pitch to him misses inside, and it's 3 balls and a strike on Gonzalez. Gonzalez was a strikeout victim back in the first. He walked in the third and was the front end of that attempted double play by Mandan. That interference was called upon that prevented a run from scoring for Grand Forks and ended the inning. It was a double play at the end. A look back by Gerke, and time is called at the plate by Gonzalez. We're in the bottom of the fifth. It's 4-1 Royals on the All True scoreboard. Game 1 of a league doubleheader tonight in the statewide league. Grand Forks looking for their first win of the season in Legion Baseball. 3-1 pitch. Gonzalez swings and lifts one in the air behind us and foul. That'll push the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. See Gerke step back up on the rubber. Brevik moves away from second base. Another full count. We've seen plenty of those so far tonight. Look back at second. And the payoff to Gonzalez, swinging a ground ball towards the left side. It's deep in the hole, backhanded by shortstop Tate Olson. He's got some time, throws across the diamond, and they'll say that Nelson was off first base, and that's going to allow Gonzalez to reach safely. I'm going to rule that an infield hit for Gonzalez. Tate Olson did everything he could with that baseball. He got over in the hole, defended it well, backhanded the baseball, made a good throw, but that's going to be a really tough spot to throw a runner out from. So I'll go ahead and rule a base hit for Gonzalez on that. 2 aboard now with 1 out as Matt Dosh will come to the plate. Dosh stands ready and will take a pitch inside. It's on the turf, but Jensen Schultz, another good scoop. And it's a ball and no strikes on Dosh. Dosh struck out back in the first and the third. He rolled into a fielder's choice where he was eventually ruled out on interference by Gonzalez at second, trying to break up a double play. 0 for 2 on the night. Gerke comes set, bluffs a pick back to second base. Does not deliver the baseball. And we'll wait for the 1-0 to Matt Dosh. Lots of weather around us tonight. Mark Ewens tells me that he's back in the studios. We have another tornado warning, this time for Kitson County, until 7:30 that we'll give you the rundown on. Swing by Dosh, and he'll line one foul. That'll bring the count to 1 ball and 1 strike, and I believe that tornado warning was just issued, as we don't see that one on the Weather Service map as of yet. But we're told a tornado warning has been issued now for Kitson County until 7:30 tonight. That would be up in the northwest corner of Minnesota, for those of you unfamiliar. Look back towards second base, and the 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch misses away on Dosh, and the count is 2 balls and a strike. Big moment here again for the Royals, trying to tack on offensively here in the 5th inning. With 2 aboard and 1 out, leading 4-1. Dosh at the plate. Runners take their leads from first and second. Gerke delivers a 2-1 pitch, curveball away. And it's 3 balls and a strike. Tornado warning now for southwestern Kitson County until 7:30. Severe thunderstorm near Robbins, 16 miles northeast of Grafton, moving east 25. Again, radar indicated Kennedy, Donaldson. Those would be the locales that should be on the lookout for that storm system. 3-1 pitch on the way to Dosh. Fastball just missed high for ball 4. Dosh wasn't sure about it. I don't think we were either. But Matt Dosh will draw a walk. Be the second issued by Dylan Gerke tonight. And the bases are loaded with Royals in the bottom of the 5th inning. Well, here's a chance for Grand Forks to bust it wide open. Xander Wayne, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored tonight. Heavy hitting third baseman for the Royals at the plate. Seeing a lefty pitcher, Gerke delivers, curveball, strike 1 at the belt. And it's no balls at a strike on Xander Wayne. Brevik down at third, Adrian Gonzalez at second base, and now Matt Dosh for the Royals at first. 2 singles and a walk, load him up. The 0-1 to Wayne. Fastball, he checks his swing, it misses low. Cal level, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mandan 1-0 in the statewide standings with a win over their Cross River rivals, if you were, the Bismarck Governors, 3-2. They're going to play the second half of that doubleheader later in July. 0-4 for the Royals tonight, trying to get in the win column for the first time in the statewide standings. Runners their leads from everywhere. The 1-1 to Wayne floats away, and the count will go to 2 balls and a strike. Another off-speed pitch. And we'll see what they do with Xander now. Gerke would likely stay away from the breaking pitch here. Don't want to go to 3-1 with the bases loaded. We'll see if Wayne gets a chance to swing. 2-1 pitch, fastball, but he missed tying away. And the count is 3 balls and a strike. And now if you're Xander, you're probably taking all the way. And we're going to see Jensen Schulz, the catcher, make his way out to the hill to have a meeting with his pitcher, Dylan Gerke. This is a big moment in the baseball game. Bottom of the 5th, 4-1. Royals by 3. And the bases are loaded with Royals runners. Xander Wayne looking for an opportunity to put some big-time scoring on the board. Conference on the hill over. Wayne resumes his spot in the batter's box. 3 balls, a strike. Gerke looking to deliver, does. Fastball for a strike, and Wayne was taking all the way. The count now 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one was a good pitch by Gerke. Kept it down in the zone. Nothing healthy to take a cut at. Bases loaded. Payoff pitch to Wayne on the way. Fastball lifted in the air, down the line, hooking, and lands just foul in the left field corner. Wayne got the pitch he was looking for, maybe got out just a little bit in front of it, and turned it just foul to the left side of the outfield. We'll have another look with a count at 3-2. Wayne will step back to the plate. Gerke takes a look in and delivers another payoff pitch. That one down for ball 4, and a run will score. Xander Wayne, being very choosy at the plate, takes one down low with a 3-2 count and drives in a run with a bases loaded walk as Wayne will head down to first base. It'll bring in Braden Brevik. Third walk issued by Dylan Gerke, and the Royals lead by 4 at 5-1. Keegan Hensrud to the plate for the Royals, and the pitch on the way to him. He swings and lifts one up ahead of the shortstop, Tate Olson, who was in looking for a play at the plate. It's into left field for a base hit. 1 run will score. A second run coming to the plate. Gonzalez will come in along with Matt Dosh, and the Royals get a big knock from Keegan Hensrud to push the lead to 7-1. Take a look at it again in the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Hensrud not messing around. Came to the plate looking for the first pitch that he saw, and it was belt high, and he drove it over in a withdrawn, or I should say a drawn-in Tate Olson at short out in the left field. Big piece of offense for Keegan Hensrud to deliver a pair of runs. And the Royals take a 7-1 lead as Rylan Carinta will come to the plate with Wayne at second, Hensrud at first base. Carinta 0 for 1 in the night. Gerke, a look back at second base. Pitch to Carinta. Check swing. He holds up. It's a curveball away, and the count's a ball and no strikes on Rylan Carinta. Infield was in looking for a play at the plate. If Tate Olson is back at normal depth, he might have a chance to catch that ball from Hensrud, but with the infield in, Hensrud lifts it in the perfect spot. Here's a swing by Carinta to the right side. Over to cut it off, Marcus Berthorst bobbles it a bit, but he's able to pick it up and throw on to first base for the out. Carinta will ground out to second for out number 2 in the inning. Wayne on to third, Hensrud to second. And now Gabe Tandy will come to the plate, the leadoff man in the order for Grand Forks. Been on 3 times tonight. He's 1 for 3 with a double. He's reached by way of errors to the shortstop in the first and the second baseman in the fourth. So he's been on 3 times, officially 1 for 3. 2 in scoring position now for Tandy. And the pitch to him, curveball, he lifts it foul back behind us and out of play. And the count is no balls and a strike on Tandy. 8th man to come to the plate in the inning now for Grand Forks. 3 hits in the inning, but a couple of walks to go along with it. That's fueled the effort here for the Royals. Gerke takes a look in, has what he's looking for, and the 0-1 opportunity. Here's a changeup that's hit foul by Tandy, got way ahead of the swing and got a piece of it. And the count is 0-2 now on Tandy. Tandy will take an opportunity to step out and reset. Oh, 0-2 the count. Runners take their leads again. Look in by Gerke, the 0-2 pitch to Tandy. Fastball in the turf, and it bounds away. An attempt to score coming in from Xander Wayne. Now he's going to head back to third base and hold up there. Good play getting over by Jensen Schultz. Made a good slide on that to get to the baseball and keep Xander Wayne from being able to charge home to score. Count now, a ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gabe Tandy. 2 aboard in scoring position. 7-1 lead for the Royals. Tandy takes one low in the turf again. Another good piece of work by Jensen Schultz behind the plate to keep that in front of him. Knock here for Tandy would really inflate the lead for Grand Forks. Already up by 6, but 2 more in scoring position. And again, offense, something they were looking for. Gerke delivers, and a swing and a fly ball to right field in the corner. Gage Miller over to haul that one in. He'll do so. Tandy will fly out to right field for out number 3. But the Royals will get the damage done. They'll bring home 3 runs on 3 hits and leave 2. New score on the All-True scoreboard after 5. It's the Royals 7 and Mandan 1. This is our coverage of Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
Well, I had one of the Mandan parents able to help me out a little bit during the break. So we got the defensive changes for the Mandan team. Mason Oster moved over to center when Dylan Gerke came into pitch. McCoy Keller went to right field and Gage Miller went to left. So that was Keller that made the fly ball catch in the final out of the inning for Gabe Tandy. Royals get some damage done, though, as they bring in 3 in their half of the 5th. We'll go to the top of the 6th. And the Royals leading by a score of 7-1 over Mandan. As we get started with the 6th inning, I should say, we'll go to the top of the 6th. Jamison Nelson will come to the plate. 1 for 2 on the night with a single that came back in the 4th inning. And here we go as Jamison Nelson will come to the plate. And the first pitch from Chance Culgrove is low and gets behind Gonzalez. It also hit him in the throwing hand. And the count is a ball and no strikes on Jamison Nelson. 3 come in for the Royals in the 5th. They scored a run in the 4th, 2 in the 3rd. They've been able to put some pressure on fairly consistently on the offensive side all throughout the night tonight. Nelson stands ready. Now can they be efficient defensively and try to close out a big victory in the league tonight? 1-0 pitch on the way, low and away, and Culgrove has struggled a little bit with that pitch out there tonight. Count levels are at he goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Again, earlier today, the Minnesota Twins with a victory. The Twins defeating the Colorado Rockies 17-9. Wild game there that included a rain delay. 2-0 pitch, and Culgrove just spikes one into the turf. And the count is 3 balls and no strikes. So Right now, big 6-run lead. If you're the Royals, you want to see a steady diet of strikes thrown here, especially bottom half of the order here from Mandan. You don't want to give them the opportunity to turn it around with multiple runners on here. So Colgrove a long way back. 3-0 pitch, fastball for a strike down to the knees. And the count is 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1 the count for Jamison Nelson. He stands ready. 3-1 pitch on the way. Fastball misses away for ball 4. And Colgrove seems to be delivering with some velocity that he just hasn't been able to control. It's been his fastball, but that pitch just continues to move away from the plate on him. He's not been able to bring that in, and especially with a lefty at the plate. So a leadoff man is aboard for Mandan here in the 6th. And Marcus Birdhorse to the plate. Couple of strikeouts, one looking and one swinging so far tonight. Colgrove will come set and delivers to Birdhorse. Fastball for a strike. And the count, no balls and a strike on Birdhorse. He struck out swinging in the 2nd and was frozen in the 4th. Couple of good deliveries from Matt Dosh, who got the start tonight for the Royals and is now playing at shortstop for Grand Forks. Colgrove will set at the belt. A check of the runner at first base, long check, and the 0-1 pitch, and that misses inside. Colgrove's really had that ball moving to his right tonight. He's been unable to get that straightened out over the inner half. Level count now, 1 ball and 1 strike. 6-run lead for the Royals, but the leadoff man aboard for Mandan here in the top of the 6th. Move over to first base, made it look good. That was a good move by Colgrove. It chases Nelson back. Corinta now the first baseman, applying the tag over there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Set by Colgrove. And the 1-1 to Birdhorse, swing and a miss. Got him on some velocity. That pitch was down near the turf. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. Game just about 2 hours old here as we play into the top of the 6th. Got started at 5:03 tonight. Set by Colgrove. The 1-2. That one bounces in front of the turf. And the count will go level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seen a lot of long counts tonight. Really not a lot of pitches tonight that when you look back over the course of the game, you'd say, well, that could have been a strike. I mean, it's just been one of those things where the pitchers have struggled to locate throughout the course. A set by Colgrove. Look over to the runner at first base, the 2-2. Fastball just missed low. Colgrove thought he had strike 3. Instead, it's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Marcus Birdhorse. Well, a Birdhorse walks. Without a double play, Mandan would have a chance to turn the order around here in the 6th inning. A set, 3-2 pitch on the way to Birdhorse, and he does walk. It's ball 4. He missed him inside. Colgrove struggling to settle in here in his appearance in relief. Got the big strikeout back in the 5th inning, but now has allowed a pair of walks to lead off the 6th, and Mandan down by 6, looking to set the table as Jensen Scholes will come to the plate. A ground out to second, a strikeout. That came in the 3rd and 4th, respectively, for Jensen Scholes tonight of Mandan. Colgrove delivers. Fastball misses inside. The count's a ball and no strikes. Right now you see Nick Chine pacing in that Grand Forks dugout. Mark Variano, a long look out there as well, trying to get a sense of what's happening in the game. 1-0 pitch is in the turf. Colgrove misses again. The count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. That's going to bring Chine out of the dugout to have a conversation with Colgrove and his infield. I got to wonder here in that situation what Colgrove's approach is right now and how you try to, turn that back to a place that's a bit more manageable. Colgrove really working hard to establish that fastball. He's really been throwing with a lot of velocity, and it looks like that might be the end of his night. Xander Wayne is taking some athletic tape off of his right wrist, and Nick Chine apparently is going to pull the string here on Chance Colgrove, so he'll face just 3 batters tonight. Strikes out 1, walks 2, and 2 are aboard a moment after Grand Forks had scored to take a 6-run lead in their half of the 5th. Now we're in the top of the 6th, and Mandan setting the table. It's Grand Forks 7 and Mandan 1, but 2 on and nobody out for Mandan in their half of the 6th. And new pitcher coming up here for the Royals. So we'll have a break in the action. We'll come back with more in a couple of moments. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
See the full line of Kubota at Acme Equipment Grand Forks.
Did you know there's another way to manage your farm's risk and protect your equity with margin protection? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect your farm from changing input costs and crop prices. Join us at Irie Insurance for our upcoming margin protection meetings, August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in Devils Lake and 4 p.m. in Hope, and August 30th at 8 a.m. in Hillsborough. For more information, visit our website at irieins.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Welcome you back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports tonight on Rock 95. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. On the radio side, this is American Legion Baseball on Rock 95 Grand Forks. Ryan Cunningham with you tonight. Joey Springer with our camera work this evening. And the Chiefs have managed to put runners on first and second on back-to-back walks issued by Chance Colgrove. Nobody out in the inning. Jensen Scholes will come to the plate with a 2-ball, no-strike count as where Xander Wayne steps in to take over. So he inherits a batter with the count and delivers for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Straight change here. Chance Colgrove going over to third. And Xander Wayne will come in from the hot corner to pitch for the Royals. Wayne sets above the belt. And a breaking pitch misses high. 3 balls and a strike. And that's the tough thing about taking over with a batter that's already established a count, a ball strike count, is you don't have a lot of room to miss. Wayne comes to a set above the belt again, ready to deliver 3-1. Delivers a curveball for strike 2. Nicely done for Wayne. Little back door. Coming in over the inner half to the heart of the plate. This is a big pitch in the baseball game now. Jensen Schultz at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners aboard, nobody out. A set by Wayne. The 3-2 pitch. Breaking pitch got him swinging. Strike 3. What a pitch for Xander Wayne. Let's take a look at it again on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Got to come up with your best pitch in that situation, and Wayne delivers a breaking pitch swung over the top of that time by Jensen Schultz. Big play for Xander Wayne to get the first out of the inning. 1 out, 2 on. Mason Oster at the plate now for Mandan, and the pitch to him. He drives one to right field. That will drop in for a base hit. Up with it quickly. Keegan Hensrud, no chance to score the runner. They're going to hold up. Jamison Nelson down at third. Ball hit well by Mason Oster the opposite way. And we'll see Keegan Hensrud making a nice defensive play to come up gunning and get that ball back onto the infield in time. So they're loaded in the 6th with Chiefs. Dylan Gerke will come to the plate. Gerke taking over as the pitcher for Mandan. Chance to try to climb himself back in the game now, as Wayne will change to the windup and delivers high for ball 1. And the count is a ball and no strikes. 7-1 lead for the Royals in the top of the 6th inning. But Mandan threatening with the bases loaded, 1 out. The 1-0 opportunity to lefty Gerke, high and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, if you're the Royals here, you're going to have to pitch to some contact, and Gerke's been good. 1 for 2 tonight. Has been good at working the count, walked in the 3rd, singled and stole a base back in the 5th. Look in by Wayne, the 2-0. That's in the turf, and the count's 3 balls and no strikes. The base is loaded. Lots of drama here as we pass the 2-hour mark in this one. 2 hours, 4 minutes into it. Still in the 6th. Long 7-1 baseball game here tonight. Look in. 3-0 pitch from Wayne. Fastball low, ball 4, and that will cut the lead to 5. As Gerke will draw a bases loaded walk. It'll score Jamison Nelson from third. 3 walks in the inning for the Royals. And it's now 7-2. The Chiefs back within 5, and Tate Olson comes to the plate to face Xander Wayne. Wayne brings the glove up right in front of the face and delivers to Tate Olson. That one gets away from Gonzalez. Running home from third will be Marcus Birdhorse. He'll score. 2 runners move into scoring position, and it's now 7-3. Mandan cuts the lead down to 4. Oster on to third and Gerke to second. And Tate Olson will have a 1-ball, no strike count to work with as Royals pitching struggling to stay afloat here in the top half of the 6th inning. Olson, a ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout tonight. The 1-0 pitch, hammered to left field, right at Jacob Chine. He makes the catch. Attempting to tag and looking to score will be the runner from third, Mason Oster. He will do so. It drives in a run for Mandan. And the Chiefs have cut the lead to 3 at 7-4 as Olson hammers a ball to left field, right at Jacob Chine for the second out of the inning. Any place else in the ballpark, that one's going to go a ways, but it was right at Jacob Chine. First run given up tonight by Wayne. The previous 2 runs were charged to Chance Colgrove. Still a runner at second. And McCoy Keller will come to the plate now for the Chiefs. And this will be another big sequence here for Xander Wayne. He's got 3 in the lineup up right now. If he loses Keller, Braden Bunnell would come to the plate. And this is a whole heap of trouble against Mandan bats right now with runners on. 1-0 pitch. Keller caps one off the end of the bat. Hits it foul to the right. And the count is a ball and a strike. 3 into the inning for Mandan. And just the benefit of 1 hit. 3 walks in the inning have really hurt the Royals in this situation. They had just 4 walks previous to the 2 new pitchers coming into the game. The 1-1 pitch on the way, breaking pitch high. The count will go to 2 balls and a strike. Matt Dosh got the start tonight. Went 4 2/3 innings. Gave up a run that was earned on 3 hits. He walked 4, struck out 4. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one misses low, and the count's 3 balls and a strike on McCoy Keller. Keller a single back in the first inning. And they may have walked him. Looks like they're just going to put him on first base. So McCoy Keller will go down to first base. That'll be another walk that'll be charged to Xander Wayne. So Wayne has surrendered a couple of walks in the game. And Braden Bunnell will come to the plate. Runners go. Pitch misses away. It sounded like time was called. And that's what Xander Wayne is talking about, but he delivered a pitch. It'll miss low and away for ball 1 on Braden Bunnell, who's walked 3 times tonight, scored once, but now runners to second and third. Gerke on to third and McCoy Keller on to second. And it's a ball and no strikes to Braden Bunnell. Bunnell represents the tying run for Mandan here in the 6th. 1-0 pitch to him, fastball high, and the count will go to 2 balls and no strikes. Bunnell walked in the 1st, 4th, and 5th, and he scored in the 4th. That'll be 7 walks that have been issued so far tonight. Actually, 8 rather for Royals pitching. 2-0 pitch to Bunnell, misses high. Counts 3 balls and no strikes. Rained is walked 2. Colgrove walked 2. And Matt Dosh walked 4. So a lot of free passes issued by Royals pitching this evening, including in a tough spot here in the 6th. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0 to Bunnell. He's taking the entire way and takes a strike in the top half of the zone. And the count goes to 3-1. Boy, the way Bunnell's built, that one was probably one that it was tough to keep the bat back on. Obviously told to take 3-0 all the way, but that was a healthy pitch and a healthy part of the plate. Count 3-1. A set by Wayne to look to third. 3-1 pitch to Bunnell. That one misses low for ball 4. Another walk, and the bases are loaded again. The 4th time that Bunnell walks tonight, and they will be loaded for Gage Miller as the Chiefs will bat around in their half of the 6th inning. The tying runs are now on base for Mandan in their half of the 6th, the top half. Royals leading 7-4 on the all-true scoreboard. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Little change of speeds perhaps that time from Xander Wayne. Miller out in front, the count's no balls and a strike. Miller a line out to short, a walk and a strikeout. He hit the ball well once tonight, 0 for 2 officially. The 0-1 pitch to Miller, swinging a foul. And Wayne is a strike away from stranding them full again. Mandan left them loaded in their half of the fifth. They've scored here in the sixth, but they have the bases loaded again. 5 walks and a hit so far in the inning for Mandan. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 to Miller. Breaking pitch, framed up well behind the plate by Gonzalez, but it missed high. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. That was a good piece of framing the baseball that time by Gonzalez. Brought that pitch back down after it came in up and over the belt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miller ready the 1-2. He chops out one that will roll up the first base line and foul. And the count remains a ball and 2 strikes on Miller. Berkey at third, McCoy Keller at second base, Braden Bunnell at first. All walking in the 6th inning, loading them up. 3 in the inning. 1-2 pitch to Miller. Breaking pitch, chopped foul to the first base side. And we'll do the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch again. Wayne back up on the hill. Miller stands back in. Runners take their leads from every base. And another 1-2 offering. Breaking pitch hit foul back to the screen. Great battle going on here between these two. Another 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming up from Xander Wayne to Gage Miller. The 1-2, chopped foul again. Miller just staying out there, getting a piece, just looking for something that he can put in play to try to extend the inning, drive home another run. Xander Wayne throwing a lot of breaking pitches to him. Another 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. That's a fastball, and it's grounded towards first, but foul on the foul side field by Rylan Carinta. So Wayne comes back with a fastball in that sequence. But he didn't fool Gage Miller. Miller was ready. In this situation, and you've seen this approach from Miller, you think fastball, adjust to the breaking pitch. And you've seen Miller do that when he's fouled off those breaking pitches. He's been ahead of them. Another 1-2, breaking pitch high, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. When you're in this situation as a hitter, every ball that you get back in the count is like its own little victory. You've gotten that much closer to fighting off the at-bat. The 2-2 from Wayne, swinging a drive to right field. Hensrud's after it, reaches up and makes the catch. Hit on the line by Gage Miller, but it's out to Keegan Hensrud in right field, and Mandan strands him loaded for the 2nd consecutive inning. However, this time, the Chiefs do damage. The Chiefs will come up with 3 runs on 1 hit. They'll leave him loaded, and after 5.5 innings, your score, new score on the All-True scoreboard is the Royals 7 and Mandan 4. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Presenting Hugo's Theater.
Oh, I'm the worst. What do you mean, Pally? Hugo's Meat and Seafood is the best. Just ask him. The eyes have it.
The finest meat and seafood at Hugo's.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Getting some defensive changes for Mandan. They'll go to a new pitcher now. It'll be Jamison Nelson that will come in for the Chiefs in the bottom of the 6th inning. So Nelson will move over to take the pitcher's position. We're going to see McCoy Keller come in from right field to first base. Looks like we'll also see McCoy Miller, I should say. No, that is Keller. I apologize. Gage Miller is going to go back into right field. And it looks like we'll see Dylan Gerke, go out to center field. So those will be the changes here for the Mandan Chiefs defensively. Jacob Chine is due up for Grand Forks, and so it'll be a new pitcher for Mandan in the Royals half. of the 6th inning. Long baseball game tonight. 7-4 Royals as we go to the bottom of the 6th. This game now 2 hours and 15 minutes old tonight. And Jacob Chine will come to the plate for the Royals. 0 for 2 on the night. Chine with a ground out to second base and a fly out to center. He laid down a bunt earlier in the game to move a runner over. Jamison Nelson coming in from first base to change things up from the pitcher's position for Mandan. Swinging a ground ball to the right side and foul off the bat of Jacob Chine. And the count will go to no balls and a strike. A little bit of a wind picking up here as well. We had a moment tonight where the game was just very still, but that front moving through probably going to pick up some wind on the back side of it here. Looks like that initial wave of storms going to bypass the Grand Forks area. Good news, too, because those got a little rough up to the north. Slow curve, misses high. The count's a ball and a strike for Jacob Chine. 2, 3, and 4 due up here for the Royals. They're half of the 6th. Jacob Chine, Braden Brevik, Chance Colgrove. Look in by Jamison Nelson. The 1-1 pitch. Another curve. Misses away. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Chine waiting in that left-handed hitting batter's box. Stands ready as Nelson delivers 2-1. That one misses in the turf and evades the glove of Jensen Schultz behind the plate. And it's 3 balls and a strike. Again, East Grand Forks tomorrow night for the Royals. That will be over at Stouse Field on the east side of the river. They've got East Grand Forks coming back here on Tuesday. 3-1 pitch. Caught the inside corner for strike 2. And that'll run the count full on Jacob Chine at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chine a ground out to the second baseman back in the 3rd. He flew out to center field in the 4th inning. Pulled the ball twice. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Strike 3. Heat up and out of the zone. Good pitch that time from Jamison Nelson. And he'll induce the swing from Jacob Chine for the first out of the bottom of the 6th inning. Braden Brevik to the plate. Brevik 2 for 2. Been aboard 3 times. Scored twice tonight. Pair of singles. Stole a base in the 5th inning. Walked. And so 2 for 2 with a pair of runs scored here tonight. 7-4 lead for Grand Forks in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the pitch on the way from Nelson is a curveball high. Go to a ball and no strikes. Brevik standing ready. Vika reach. Good chance to run the bases for the Royals. 1-0 pitch on the way. Curveball again upstairs. And the count is 2 balls and no strikes on Brevik. Post 2 last night for the Royals. And post 2 expected to have a very good team. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Assuming, I haven't confirmed it, but assuming that Luke Rusted is coaching again for post 2. And the job he did with Fargo Shanley this year throughout the high school baseball season would give a good nucleus to the post 2 effort trying to get back into a run in the Legion season. 2-1 pitch, curveball for a strike, comes back in over the inner half on the right-handed hitting Braden Brevik, and the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning. Brevik at the plate looking at 2-2. Nelson delivers. Fastball just missed away. And that'll bring the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty steady wind now beginning to blow. Not out in it, but it feels like it's kind of blowing in from the northwest. It might push a ball across the ballpark from right to left. Knock a lot down. Payoff pitch on the way. Brevik swings and hits one foul towards the Mandan dugout. That'll keep the count full at 3-2, but you can hear that wind picking up a little bit in the background and probably going to cool things off quite a bit as well. We had kind of a hot, steamy start to the night. Muggy and still conditions and all the makings of what would be a thunderstorm type of evening. And those storms did fire up, but they fired up to the north of us. And so now that that front is moving through, probably pick up a good gust on the backside of it, and temperatures cooling off, we would think, rather rapidly as well. Brevik ready for another 3-2 pitch. Nelson delivers. Curveball hit Brevik in the back. It would have been ball 4 anyway, and Braden Brevik is aboard with a walk. Be the first walk issued by Jamison Nelson tonight. And if my numbers are correct, that's 8 walks that have been issued now by Mandan pitching as well tonight. So 17 walks between these two teams this evening. I mean, that'll take a game and lengthen it way out, and that's what it's done tonight. Chance Colgrove will come to the plate. Colgrove a triple back in the second. 1 for 2 on the night. Stands ready with Brevik away from first base. Nelson takes a look. The pitch. Fastball misses inside. And the count is a ball and no strikes. We've seen some pretty good breaking pitches from Jamison Nelson. If he were to serve one up here, though, that might give Grand Forks a chance to run the bases here a little bit. Brevik leading away from first. Nelson a set just above the belt. Going to make a move back over to first base. Brevik hesitates for just a split second, then dives back in. Brevik not getting too overly aggressive with that lead away from first base as of yet. Nelson taking a look that way. Colgrove stands ready for a 1-0. He swings and hits it foul back behind the plate. And the count is a ball and a strike. Colgrove on the night had that triple back in the third. Looked to have scored a run, but ended up having that run negated when Adrian Gonzalez was tagged for interference trying to break up a double play that recorded an out on Matt Dosh, who had put the ball in play on the back end of a double play attempt. 1-1 pitch to Colgrove. Curveball misses low and away, and the count's 2 balls and a strike. Boy, there's a sweet aroma in the air tonight from some of the pollen and the trees that are out there as well. This is turning into really a picture-perfect night. Those of you coming out for game 2, you're going to enjoy a really nice atmosphere. Runner goes. Colgrove swings and misses at a pitch inside. Brevik will beat it out easily and makes his way to second base with a stolen base. Colgrove swinging to defend his runner. Good break, though, by Braden Brevik. Got himself going to second base well and was going to beat out that throw. Second stolen base on the night for Brevik. And so now, with a runner in scoring position, Colgrove a chance to try to rebuild a part of what was a 6-run lead. Royals led 7-1 going into the top of the 6th, but ran into some pitching problems, and half of that lead gone as the Chiefs scored 3 in their half of the 6th. 2-2 pitch to Colgrove. He hammers a curveball into the hole between short and third for a base hit. They're going to chase around Brevik. Brevik will come home, and now Colgrove trying to leg it out for 2, and he slides into second base safely. And Colgrove has a double to drive in Braden Brevik and push the lead to an 8-4 ball game. Colgrove with his second extra base hit of the night. Let's take a look at it on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. You could see the ball get away out in left field, and it took Miller a moment to pick it up and get it back in. That allowed the extra base to be taken, and Colgrove comes up with a nice play for the Royals to push the lead back to 4. Adrian Gonzalez will come to the plate now for Grand Forks with another runner in scoring position. The Royals try to tack on before they would pitch for the win in the 7th. Nelson takes a look back and delivers. Gonzalez swings and hammers one deep to left field. This one back, and this one's going to go all the way to the wall on one hop. Holding up was Colgrove to see if the ball would be caught. He's going to turn and score. It's a double for Adrian Gonzalez, and the Royals will take a 9-4 lead. Let's get a look at that again on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Gonzalez getting ready at the plate and comes up with a pitch in his wheelhouse, and he just drives the ball deep into left center field. And you'll see this one hop off the dirt. Actually, you won't. Came to an end just a little bit too soon on that one, but nonetheless, a one-hopper for Gonzalez that he unloads on and scores the second run of the inning for the Royals. And the lead is back to 5 by a score of 9-4 as Gonzalez stands at second base. And Matt Dosh will come to the plate with another runner in scoring position. Nelson sets above the belt, and the pitch on the way to Dosh, swinging a capper foul to the right. And the count is no balls and a strike on Matt Dosh. Gonzalez now 2 for 3 tonight, single and a double. Chance Colgrove 2 for 3. Braden Brevik 2 for 2, and he's been on 4 times. Really nice night out of the 3, 4, and 5 spots for Grand Forks in the order. Curveball in from Nelson to Dosh, misses low and away. And the count is a ball and a strike on Matt Dosh, who got the start tonight. Dosh trying to pick up the win from a pitcher's perspective here for Grand Forks this evening. Set by Jamison Nelson. 1-1 pitch to Dosh. Slow curve. Dosh holds up on it. And the count's 2 balls and a strike. Boy, we're at 2 hours and 25 minutes on this one tonight. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Gonzalez edges away from second base. A look back that way by Jamison Nelson. 2-1 pitch. Missed inside. And the count will go to 3 balls and a strike. Dosh struck out back in the first. Rolled into that fielder's choice that turned out to be interference for a double play back in the third, and then walked and scored in the 3-1 fifth for Grand Forks. They've scored 2 now in the sixth. 3-1 pitch. Dosh hammers one foul to the right side. Good swing from Dosh. Ends up hitting it foul, but nonetheless pretty good attempt. Dosh trying to keep a compact swing and send that ball the other direction. And that'll fill the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. We wait for a moment as Gonzalez is tying up a shoe out on second base. Nelson stands back up on the bump. Dosh stands ready. A set by Nelson. Look back at second base. And a 3-2 offering to Dosh. He swings and grounds one towards short. It's be picked up by Tate Olson. He'll throw across the diamond in time for the out. Moving on to third is Adrian Gonzalez on the play. And Dosh will ground out 6-3 for out number 2. So 2 away, runner down at third. Comes down to Xander Wayne here in the 6th for the last opportunity to try to tack on for Grand Forks. Royals have 9 hits in the game now tonight, taking advantage of a couple of Mandan errors to take a 9-4 lead here tonight at Kraft Field and Oxford Sports Complex here in Grand Forks. Curveball misses low. The count's a ball and no strikes on Xander. Xander 1 for 2, a single, scored a run back in the 4th inning. He walked in the 5th. That drove in a run and then flew out to left field back in the 2nd inning. Wayne stands ready. 1-0 pitch. Down low. And the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Wayne stands in. Ready for a 2-0 pitch from Jamison Nelson. 2-0. Big, healthy cut from Wayne. He missed it. And the count will go to 2 balls and a strike. Bottom third due up here for Grand Forks. With a 5-run lead, they'll try to take with them into the 7th. Jamison Nelson delivers a curveball just above the belt. Count 3 balls and a strike now on Xander. Keegan Hensrud with a big knock offensively. Back in the 5th inning. Waiting for an opportunity should Wayne reach and extend the inning. Nelson taking a look in. 3-1 pitch. Down low, ball 4. Xander will take another walk and head down to first base. Second walk issued by Jamison Nelson tonight, and that will be, I believe, the 9th that has been issued by Chiefs pitching tonight. And now it'll be Mandan that will have a meeting on the hill to discuss the situation. Keegan Hensrud coming up. Had an RBI single his last time up. That was a big play in the game at that point. Marshall County now looking at a tornado warning until 8 o'clock tonight. So that storm system that left a couple of tornado warnings in Pembina County and then one in Kitson County has now turned into a tornado warning for central Marshall County. Get the update on that for you. It'll be until 8 o'clock tonight. As of 7:26, thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near Florian, 29 miles northwest of Thief River Falls. Moving east at 25. Strandquist, Old Mill State Park, England, all in the path there. And again, radar indicated. So they have not confirmed one of these on the ground as of yet tonight. But the storms have the ability to generate. And so the warnings going out, we've had a lot of them so far here tonight. Hensrud, a single and a walk. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Runners have their leads from first and third. They're at the corners for Hensrud. And the pitch to him. Breaking pitch. Misses high for a ball. And the count is a ball and no strikes. Hensrud got the start at short tonight. Has moved out to right field with the defensive changes for the Royals since then. Runners take their leads again from the corners. Nelson takes a look. 1-0 pitch. Hensrud bloops one towards third, and that will be caught by the third baseman, Braden Bunnell, who comes on to take one away from Hensrud on a soft little line drive, and that will bring the inning to the end. But we'll see the Royals get back on the scoreboard. They'll come up with 2 runs on 2 hits, and they will leave 2 more runners. They've left 8 tonight, but the Royals will pitch for the win. After 6, your score is the Royals 9 and the Chiefs 4. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sale Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Tufty Marine in Northwood is your Lund Boat headquarters. Looking to buy, sell, or trade? Tufty Marine will get you into the Lund Boat you've always wanted. And they have the parts and accessories you need as well. To check out their inventory, go to tuftymarine.com. Tufty Marine, your Lund dealer in Northwood, always willing to make a deal.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
We welcome you back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports. The Royals have made a defensive change. I believe it's Gabe Tandy that's doing the catching now for Grand Forks. So the Royals will go to a new catcher, and we'll see Jensen Scholes leading things off. He'll take a pitch out of the zone for a ball from Xander Wayne, who's on to try to nail this one down. And the count is a ball and no strikes on Jensen Schultz. 9-4 Royals. 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking pitch for a strike. And the count will go to 1 ball, 1 strike. Believe Wayne would be in position to pick up a save at this point. The 1-1 opportunity up high. The count will go to 2 balls and a strike. He did come in with a 6-run lead with runners on, but he ended up facing the tying run. And so likely a save situation here for Xander trying to nail this one down, but long way to go before you get there. Here's a 2-1 pitch that Nelson will line out to right field, and it drops for a base hit. Jamison Nelson will start things off with a single for the Chiefs here in the top half of the 7th inning. I may have said Jensen Schultz was at the plate. My mistake. It's Jamison Nelson that comes up with a single. And that is going to bring Marcus Birdhorst to the plate. So Nelson with his second hit tonight. He's 2 for 3. And he'll stand at first base. Leadoff man aboard for the Chiefs again in their half of the 7th inning. Set by Wayne in the pitch. Curveball swung through and missed. And the count is no balls and a strike. We'll have our post-game report coming up. Should have come to an end here in the 7th. And we'll take a look at some of the highlights from this one. Lots of pitching. Couple of big hits tonight for Grand Forks that we'll show you in this. No balls and a strike. Birdhorst ready the pitch. He laces one down the line, and it's caught at third base by Chance Colgrove. Throws across the diamond and not in time for the double play. What a play by Chance Colgrove, ranging to his right to come up and snare one that was out in foul territory beyond third base. Birdhorst lines out to the third baseman for out number 1, and Colgrove did a nice job with a strong throw of making it very close over at first base from all the way across the diamond. Jensen Scholes to the plate, breaking pitch for a strike, and the count is a ball, actually no balls and a strike on Jensen Schultz. I think they got ahead of us on the scoreboard on that one. 9-4 Royals in the top of the 7th. Wayne taking a look over to first. Royals trying to notch their first Legion victory of the season. The 0-1, swinging a ground ball to short, and this could be 2. Picked up by Dosh, and he ends up booting it. Everybody's going to be safe. Be an error. Matt Dosh moving over to the shortstop position. Had an opportunity to double play and probably got himself in a bit of a hurry. And that'll put 2 on with 1 out. And what that does is it gives Mandan the opportunity to get back to the top of their order. And so another adventure could be coming up here for Grand Forks pitching and defense. Got to make that play. Runners at first and second with 1 out. And Mason Oster, left fielder, will come to the plate. This is going to be a guy that's tough to double up. Outfield, good speed. Jensen Schultz was the catcher. Set by Xander Wayne. Look back at second base and the pitch. Curveball for a strike. And the count, no balls and a strike on Mason Oster. Oster 1 for 3 on the night. Singled and scored in that 3-run 6th inning for Mandan. Couple of pop-outs both to the first baseman before that. A set in the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses low. I thought Ryan Ingeman had called that first pitch a strike. They've got 2 balls and no strikes up on the board here, so I'm going to hold off and wait. Set by Xander Wayne, and the pitch. Bunt is shown, laid down in front of the pitcher. Xander Wayne's got it, only play to first, makes a strong throw to get the out over at first base. That's a good play for Xander Wayne. Oster perhaps trying to bunt his way on for a hit. He does bunt runners over into scoring position at second and third, but Xander Wayne with a good defensive play to get the out. So 2 outs in the inning. And the top of the order due up with runners at second and third. Dylan Gerke will come to the plate for the 5th time. Gerke 1 for 2, a single, a strikeout, and a pair of walks for his night tonight. Pitch on the way to Gerke, breaking pitch high, and the count is a ball and no strikes. Royals lead it 9-4 on the all-true scoreboard here on the top of the 7th, pitching for the win. Fastball away. And the count will go to 2 balls and no strikes. Now a ball getting away on the return trip back. They'll field that cleanly and make sure nothing additional happens there. And a pitch for a strike on Dylan Gerke, and the count will go to 2 balls and a strike. Gerke walked his last time up. That was back in the 6th. He singled and stole a base back in the 5th inning, so he's been active as of late. 2-1 offering, check swing, held up on a pitch that drops in for strike 2. And Xander Wayne to strike away from putting the Royals in the win column. 9-4 Royals here in the top of the 7th. Runners from second and third. The 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Back after it, Jacob Chine. He's got it, and the Royals are in the win column. Dylan Gerke flies out to left field for out number 3. A couple of runners stranded for the Chiefs in their half of the 7th inning, but the Royals come out with a strong performance offensively tonight, and they'll grab their first win of the season. Your final score this evening on the All True scoreboard will be the Royals 9 and Mandan 4. Our post-game report will come back with some highlights of this one in just a couple of moments, so do stay with us. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335. Tufty Marine in Northwood is your Lund Boat headquarters. Looking to buy, sell, or trade? Tufty Marine will get you into the Lund boat you've always wanted. And they have the parts and accessories you need as well. To check out their inventory, go to tuftymarine.com. Tufty Marine, your Lund dealer in Northwood, always willing to make a deal.
Presenting Hugo's Theater. Do you find me appealing?
Fresh.
Only the freshest produce at Hugo's.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
If you haven't had good pizza, I mean really good pizza from Pizza, you should. Pete's Menu offers personal, family, or specialty for free delivery or pickup Tuesday through Saturday, along with daily specials, all at delicious prices. If you haven't been to pizzamenu.com, you should.
For over 30 years, the Golf Center has been your club fitting leader, helping all golfers play their best. Our experienced club fitters use the latest technology, and we're proud to again be one of Golf Digest's top club fitters in America. Get fit at the Golf Center.
Have you done your maintenance? You should. Call Thermal Air and let us check your furnace or your boiler for professional evaluation of your equipment's performance without high-pressure tactics. Call Thermal Air at 701-740-8161.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Phil Thompson and Associates are on the job providing crop insurance, tax, and related service for farmers, businesses, individuals, and families since 1989. Phil Thompson and Associates, Warren and East Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
In a world hungry for growth and possibilities,
there is a name that stands above the rest.
Proceed, a trusted name in agricultural excellence.
For generations, we've been providing farmers with the seeds that ignite their success. From seeds to success stories, Proceed is there every step of the way. Contact your local Proceed rep today.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net.
Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball tonight on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports tonight as we come to the conclusion of a long baseball game this evening. And this will be a tale of some missed opportunities throughout the course of the night for the Mandan Chiefs as they end up stranding 12 runners tonight, and Grand Forks busts out some offense this evening, and efficient offense as well. A huge amount of walks tonight. I think 17 walks is going to be the final total in this matchup this evening. But Grand Forks prevails by a final score of 9-4 as we move along to our postgame report tonight. And our postgame report this evening is brought to you by Spring Advantage and Lake Region State College. Spring Advantage, everything you need for the spraying and application process on your farm. The difference between Spring Advantage and their competitors is that Spring Advantage has what you're looking for in stock. Tips, tanks, nozzles, pumps, grain carts, and seed tenders. 2 locations to serve you in Grand Forks and St. Thomas. Spring Advantage, make them a part of your agricultural game plan now and for years to come. And our post-game report tonight is also brought to you by Lake Region State College in Devils Lake. At Lake Region State College, we change lives. Precision agriculture, law enforcement, nursing, those are just some of the great careers that you can supercharge your way into at Lake Region State College. Go ahead, get done in 2 years and get earning, or you can move on, take your credits with you to any four-year institution that is out there in the North Dakota University system and use Lake Region State College as a great start to earning your 4-year degree in North Dakota. Lake Region State College, we change lives. Good one tonight between these two when it comes down to slugging it out, if you will. But I'll tell you what, a lot of purists in this one wouldn't like the game that was played. A lot of walks in this matchup tonight. Pitching didn't quite have its stuff this evening and became kind of a battle of attrition. But in that battle of attrition, you see Grand Forks getting the victory tonight by a final score of 9-4. Let's take a look at some of the highlights that we had for you in this matchup tonight. And our highlights are brought to you this evening by Proceed. Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net starts with a couple of big pitches early tonight with Matt Dosh with the team leading by 2. Gets a big looking strikeout to shut down a batter there. And then another curveball from Matt Dosh coming back into a fastball here. Cuts the inside corner. Couple of big pitches from Dosh in the early going. Then it was Xander Wayne with runners on behind him. Curveball that he'll get in the inside corner. Actually, that was Dosh as well to come up with the out in that situation. Here's Xander Wayne coming up with a big pitch. That one gets a swinging strikeout, and so big pitches when they needed it. And then Keegan Hensrud at the plate trying to deliver for Grand Forks comes up with a big bomb, and then Adrian Gonzalez drives one out into the gap. And those are the highlights that we had from tonight. You need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net bringing you our highlights for tonight's matchup as the Royals win this by a final score of 9-4. Your postgame totals look like this for the Royals. 9 runs on 9 hits. They commit 2 errors and leave 8. And the win tonight will go to Matt Dosh, who goes 4 2/3 innings this evening. He gives up 1 run on 3 hits. He struck out 4 and walked 4 tonight. And the save is going to go to Xander Wayne, who comes on and picks up a 5-out save. Correction, he'll work 2 full innings in relief tonight and get a 2-inning save this evening. He'll end up allowing a run on 2 base hits. He did struggle. He walked 3 this evening, but ends up coming up with a couple of big pitches down the stretch and earns the save tonight for the Grand Forks Royals. So again, 2 innings of work tonight total for Xander Wayne, and he ends up getting the save this evening, giving up a run on just a pair of hits and surviving 3 walks tonight. And again, 9 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 8 left for the Royals. For the Chiefs, 4 runs on 4 hits. They commit 2 errors and leave 12 tonight. And the loss in this matchup tonight is going to be taken by McCoy Keller. Keller ends up moving into the 4 innings of work here this evening, and through 4 innings tonight, Keller will give up 4 runs on 4 hits. Keller ended up striking out 3, walking 4. The story of the night tonight was a lot of walks out there. The Chiefs ended up issuing 9 walks on the night, and the Royals ended up issuing 9 walks. 18 walks in this game between the two teams, but in the long run, Grand Forks with 9 runs and able to get the victory. Again, the totals: 9 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 8 left for Grand Forks, 4 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors, 12 left for Mandan. Your final score tonight is Grand Forks 9 and Mandan 4. Our post-game awards are what we have for you coming up next. We'll take a look at our player of the game and our finest cover of the game coming up tonight as well, so stay with us for that as we make our way into the depths of the evening and get you ready for Game 2, which will be here tonight at Kraft Field in Oxford Sports Complex. We will not feature it here on our live sports. We invite you to come out and take that one in. Your final score this evening is Grand Forks 9, Mandan 4. The Royals get their first win of the Legion season. They're now 1-4. Mandan drops to 1-1. Game played in 2 hours and 37 minutes tonight. Started at 5:03, ends at 7:40 Central Time here at Kraft Field in Oxford Sports Complex in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Our post-game report will conclude coming up next, so do stay with us. This is our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports on Rock 95.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
S&T Quick Stop in Thompson is the stop you need at the end of your day. From the groceries you may have left behind to the products you need to keep running, S&T Quick Stop is your best stop. Find us on the west edge of Thompson.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on all True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online, RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Welcome back to our coverage of American Legion Baseball tonight in the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, KNOX Live Sports, here on Rock 95, and also, as we mentioned, video streaming on KNOX Live Sports. Thanks to everybody who joined us tonight for what turned out to be a rather long baseball game here tonight, but it turns out to be a successful one for the Grand Forks Royals as the Royals pick up their first victory of the year tonight with a 9-4 win over the Mandan Chiefs, and that will give the Royals a 1-4 record in the statewide standings, and the Chiefs will drop to 1-1. Our postgame report, again, brought to you tonight by Lake Region State College. At Lake Region State College, we change lives. Precision agriculture, law enforcement, nursing. Those are just some of the great careers that you can find your way into at Lake Region State College. And our postgame report tonight is also brought to you on Rock 95 by Spray Advantage. Everything you need for the spraying and application process on your farm. They bring you our postgame report this evening. We wrap up with our postgame awards tonight, our Player of the Game award, as well as our finest cover of the game tonight. And we'll start with our Player of the Game award this evening. Our Player of the Game award is brought to you by PS Garage Doors, where the PS stands for perfect service. You've got the boat or some of the implements moving in and out of the garage much more often now, and that means that you need an opportunity to keep that garage door moving, and they can do that for you with PS Garage Doors. If you're having some issues with your garage door, perfect service is what the PS stands for at PS Garage Doors. Call 772-DOOR. That's 772-DOOR for PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks and Devil's Lake. And our Player of the Game this evening for Grand Forks is going to be Braden Brevick, who did some great work tonight in that number 3 spot in the order. Was on every time he came to the plate this evening. 2 for 2, had a couple of walks tonight, scored 3 runs tonight for Grand Forks. And Braden Brevick coming up with our first award, our PS Garage Doors Player of the Game award this evening. And I'll tell you what, I guess we could say an honorable mention, the Player of the Game award this evening is going to be Adrian Gonzalez, who finished strong, 2 for 3, a single, a double. He scored a run, including this big shot that came up in the 7th inning, or actually the 6th inning, that drove in a couple of runs for Grand Forks. Can't do it a whole lot better than that tonight. And so that run into the gap for Adrian Gonzalez gives him runner-up honors, but Braden Brevick comes up with the Player of the Game award tonight. And our Finest Auto Trim, finest cover of the game, brought to you by Finest Auto Trim, where big or small, they cover it all. Finest Auto Trim specializes in recovering vehicle and boat seats. If you've got a boat that just did not fare well during the off season and you're looking to get that back in the right direction so you can enjoy the rest of your boating season, then you're looking for Finest Auto Trim. Stop and see them on Demers 2201. Let them recover those boat seats for you so you feel good about taking your ride out onto the lake all throughout the course of the year. And for those of you that are in agriculture, if your implements weren't particularly comfortable this time around in the planting season, get those implements into Finest Auto Trim. They can recover those for you as well at Finest Auto Trim. Again, big or small, they cover it all. And the finest cover of the game tonight, going to go to third baseman at the end of the game, Chance Colgrove, who came up with that great snag on a line shot in the 7th inning that took one away from Marcus Birdhouse with a runner on board at that point. That was a huge, huge play in that situation for the Grand Forks Royals tonight to get out of that jam. But I'll tell you what, another honorable mention there, and some of the defensive plays that we had for you tonight. You take a look here at Matt Dosh coming up with a couple of big strikeouts tonight early going. He had 4 of those this evening. It's a great pitch targeting the inside corner from Dosh. And then Xander Wayne a little bit later on tonight coming up with a big pitch as well to get a swing. So there were a couple of opportunities to go elsewhere with that finest cover also. But Chance Colgrove, big defensive play down at the hot corner to get that award tonight from Finest Auto Trim. And that'll do it for our coverage of Legion Baseball tonight. Again, join us next week. The Legion Baseball team back here as the Royals will take on East Grand Forks. We'll have it for you on KNOX Live Sports and very likely on our partner station, News Radio 1310 KNOX, in the Crosstown Battle coming up on Tuesday night. Want to thank our fine sponsors, including Rivards Turf and Forage, a premium seed dealer in Grand Forks, and also Grand Trailer Sales, your home for all things trailer in East Grand Forks. Your final score, the Royals on the board with a win tonight. It's a 9-4 win for Grand Forks over Mandan. This has been our coverage of American Legion Baseball on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports, and also tonight on Rock 95. So long, everybody.
Tonight, under mainly clear skies, northwesterly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times.